morning, everybody. How you guys doing? What's going on? What's going on? Come on in. Hit the like button. It's been a day. How's it going? Let's get some music happening here. Shout out to all of you all tuning in, listening, all the mods, the Luxters, supporters, all the newbies. Because we do get a lot of newbies. You're listening in on the Lady Luck Club or the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Normally I don't cover this topic regarding this saga, Blueface, Blue Jean, Neveah, Christian Rock, but in the main channel here on the Lady Luck Club, I do a lot of independent journalism. I have fantastic researchers, and of course myself. We go out and we get information, and I will let you all know in a hot minute if one of our fantastic researchers have put together an expose of information that you guys can learn from, and you all will know if I'm digging into something, right? So I'm still learning the ropes regarding this young man who lost his life. His name is Karan Makai Ronny Do Khan. Now, he is the ex-boyfriend to Krishan Rock. I think her last name is Malone. I'm looking at an article. He was on a live last year. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? I don't even know who they are. Yeah. I'm learning still. Good morning, Andrea. How you doing? So he was on a live last year. And let me pull up an article. I'm going to pull this up first because this is on the police website. So we're on the Annie Arundel County police website. This is in Maryland. You guys see here Criminal Investigation Division, Homicide Investigation, Severn, Maryland, I believe is the city. And then what you see here is the case number. So case number is 25-703711. Now, this young man was unalived on February 3rd, 2025 at approximately 7:10 p.m. Officers responded for a report of multiple gunshots fired in the area of Severn Tree Boulevard and Sea Pine Circle in Severn. Responding officers discovered a male victim lying on the ground in front of a home in the 1700 block of Sea Pine Circle with an apparent gunshot wound. Officers administered medical aid to the victim, who was transported by fire department personnel to the University of Maryland, Baltimore, Washington Medical Center, where he was pronounced deceased. The victim was identified as 24-year-old Karan Makai Khan of Severn, Maryland. The Annie Arundel County Police Homicide Unit assumed responsibility for the investigation. They assumed responsibility, meaning it occurred in their district. So this is the case that they would have to spearhead. They have jurisdiction over it. Homicide detectives and evidence collection unit personnel arrived on scene where multiple items of evidence were collected at the crime scene. So basically processing the crime scene area. Several witnesses were located and interviewed regarding the shooting. The preliminary investigation indicates this was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. Try to keep that in mind. Targeted incident, not a random act of violence. This is an active and ongoing investigation. Keep that in mind. Targeted incident, an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives asked that anyone with information that could help this investigation to contact them at, and here is the number you can still call to this very day, area code 410-222-4731. How do I know? Because I'm good at what I do. You can give them this case number, even if you're just asking to confirm that the case is still open. The investigation is still open and active. Will they give you a lot of details over the phone for a criminal matter? No. But if you have information, you can leave an anonymous tip. But Krishan Rock did an interview with Jason Lee and said that this investigation was closed, that the murderer was caught, and that murderer is now deceased himself. That's not how that works. He flat out lied. And why would she feel the need to have to lie about someone who lost his life? Why would she even need to lie about that, knowing that the rest of us here on earth can read and research and Google? It's got to be like a Candace Owens version, except she's missing a tooth and she likes to fight and get drunk. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You don't go on an interview that's going to go viral and lie and say, yeah, no, they've caught the person. That's not how that works. Because see here, if they caught the person, I should be able to go on the court website, pull the court documents where the person was charged, declared to have been the culprit and deceased. There will still be a case filed with the court. There is none. Because charges haven't been brought to the court because they're still investigating to find the person that shot and killed him. Does that make sense? Hit the floor. I can't stand when ignorant buffoons go out and just lie against things that can be easily debunked by reading. Let me put this in the chat. You can literally call the police department right now and ask them, hey, for case number 25-703711 regarding Karan Makai Ronny Doe Khan, is that case still active and open? They're going to say, yes, it is. To this very day, in the year of our Lord 2026. I don't like dumb lies. It's a dumb lie. Good morning, you all. Come on in. I'm just getting my little fussing out the way. Normally, I don't cover this on the main channel here, but you're talking about the loss of life and an active and open, ongoing investigation of a murder. And she lied like hell on TV, said the person was caught, and that person that was caught as the murderer is deceased, so you can't even talk to her. So the entire was it Arundel County Police Department said no, that's a lie. Unbelievable. What's going on, Kat? How you doing, honey? Good morning, good morning. I wonder if me and Krishan is related. Balone last night. Oh yeah, that is her last name. Shout out to you, Francisca. What's going on? Y'all hit that like button as you come in. You're listening in on the Lady Luck Club and the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. This is how we do it here in the LLC in the main channel. Independent journalism at its finest. It was a dumb lie that she told. It's such a stupid lie. What's going on, the classic Martin? How you doing? How you doing? Because there's a young man that lost his life, and she's lying about this. She flat out lied and said they caught the person and the person's deceased. No, they didn't. So let me leave the link in the chat for what I'm looking at. That way you all can call them. And, here's the number to call. 410-222-4731. Callers wishing to remain anonymous are encouraged to call the Anne Arundel County Police tip line at 410-222-4700 or contact Crime Stoppers at 866-7-LOCKUP or online at, and then they have metrocrimestoppers.org / submit a tip. So if for nothing else, please check out the link so you all can get this information. Call, verify that the case is still ongoing and active. There's still an investigation a year later. Why is it taking them so long to find out who murdered him? Who knows? Rather irritating. But for her to lie and say that they caught the person and the person's not deceased, it's the worst lie ever. It is an absolute dumb lie. And it's unnecessary if you have nothing to hide. So let's go over to the next article. Now, this article kind of gives a breakdown about Ronny Doe's murder is still unsolved after 17 months. Been 17 months. This poor baby. Uh, he was the ex-boyfriend of Krishan Rock, and it is still ongoing per the police. Like I said, you can contact the police department; they will tell you themselves. TMZ recently reached out to the Annie Arundel. I'm just gonna say AA County, Maryland Police Department, asking if they've made any progress into finding Khan's killer. The outlet received this response on Monday, July 27th. That's of 2026. So just a month ago. A rep told them, "We can confirm that it is an open and active investigation. However, we are unable to provide any additional details. This is standard for criminal matters." Khan was shot and killed on the evening of February 3rd, 2025 in Severn, Maryland. Officers responding to reports of gunshots found him at 7:10. He was 24. Initial reports from authorities said that there were indications that Khan's shooting was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. Because you see how that is constantly being repeated. It's important. In 2024, Khan claimed that he was the father of Krishan Rock's son, Krishan Jr. However, Rock has always said that her on again, off again partner Blueface is the child's father. I don't think he is. That's just how I feel. I don't get the sense that he is. There's no distinguishable features, you know. And of course, Blueface came out himself and said he's not the dad. God. Blueface himself has gone back and forth on this, claiming as recently as March of this year that Khan is the child's father. So Blue Jeans said himself that Khan, Karan Khan, is the child's father. Blueface said that himself. March of this year, 2026. Junior is not my biological son, Blueface wrote in a now deleted post on X. RIP to his father, Ronny. Try my best to fill in the blanks as his biological father is no longer with us, but I can't continue the plot. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, because, lying about a child being yours for views is horrible. Now, you can't make this stuff up. Make sure you guys go check out this website, please, so you can get the tip line and all of that, and people can call and verify for themselves and not listen to a thing that, a lying vet is saying, who's lying for no reason. Boy, thank you, Juju. How you doing? Shout out to all of you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all hit that like button and tell me what number you are. I can't. Okay, I get your joke. Y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button if you're listening over on the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. That's what we've been primarily talking about this topic. But I refuse. We have to do more research into this. I would love to be able to interview and talk to some of the people that, are willing to speak on this. This is targeted. Oh, man. It should be easier to narrow down. But because it's targeted, oftentimes people are afraid to speak out because they don't want anything to happen to them. We live in fear that person who murdered him will still be roaming the streets, though. Why would we want that? Murderers belong in prison, not walking around roaming the earth with their liberty and freedom. Oh boy. So let me scroll down. Do some photos. So Ronnie Khan, this young man here, handsome young man, was able to get and I'm gonna pull this up. So since he felt like he was the dad, Blueface said it. They need to stop using Krishan Jr. for content. He's not even getting physical therapy. Ronnie Doe, his real name, of course, is Karan Khan, went to court, said, look, let me just take the test, rule it out, and we can all keep living, right? The court ordered Krishan Rock to do a paternity test. So, whatever facilities you have lined up that the court has contracted with them to do those court ordered paternity tests, she was supposed to take the baby to a facility. He's 3 years old, I think. He's turning 3, or is he already 3? It's 3. I think he's turning 3. He was supposed to take the son to a facility to get the paternity test done. You would think she would want to know, okay, if he's not the dad, that rules him out, and then that would even present a better, stronger argument for Blueface to be the father, right? No, no, no. She never took him. This was court order paternity test in November 2024 with results expected by mid-December. He shared what he said were court documents on social media accusing Rock of evading legal service. So he was trying to have a serve for the petition to establish paternity, aka legitimization. This dispute became public when Rock refused to allow the test despite Doe's legal filings. Hours after Doe's death, Rock released DNA test results showing Blueface as the father. Because why would she do that? Y'all see how weird that is? She was still pregnant. There was a prenatal test result I pulled up that didn't look legitimate at all. Because if you worked in hospitals and in labs, you know what DNA test results look like. It didn't even look legitimate. Because once again, her supporters don't read or research, so they don't know what an actual legitimate prenatal DNA test looks like. And the standard paternity test will have mother, child, father, and then give you some data, some ratings. It's gonna be some data that helps you to understand the probability of paternity. Yeah, no, those indicators were not even on whatever she posted. It was like 2 paragraphs of wording. And then next thing you know, the child was born September 3rd, 2023. So he's going to be 3 years old. He was murdered on February 3rd, 2025. And she never took him, and in accordance with the court order, to get the DNA test done. Now, here's what can happen. Ronnie Doe's mother, Karan Khan, his mother can actually petition the court to do the paternity grandparent testing, where she does it on behalf of her son, who's now deceased, and still have that court order in effect. And if Krishan Rock does not adhere to the court order, then they can hold her in contempt of court and go collect her ass. Does that make sense? But see here, courts have the power. That's what should happen. So if he got a court order, that court order should still be on file. I don't recall Krishan Rock saying she filed for any dismissal or anything to close and conclude that matter. So Ronnie mother should go to court and say, my son is deceased. There was a court order in place to do a paternity test. And somehow my son ended up being targeted and was shot and killed. I want to have the paternity grandparent testing done, even if I have to pay for it, because that's what my son wanted, and I want to honor his wish. And I will offer DNA up to be tested against Krishan Rock's son. That way we can get this out the way. And then the court can order her to still, okay, you need to bring the child to this facility, get this DNA test. You've got 30 days. You do not follow that order, we will hold you in contempt. And then we will pick you up and collect you on a bench warrant. Because it shouldn't be that difficult. So you all can see that is the real thing. Yeah. So you can use grandparent DNA to establish biological relationship between a child and an alleged grandparent when the father is unavailable for testing. And in this situation, because he's deceased, this will be ideal. You have the number of markers, participants. That's what these test results should be showing. The number of markers gives you the probability of the father being the father, being established as the father. That's what I should see on test results. What she posted up was not that. There were no markers there. None. That's what I'm saying. Like Krishan Rock's Hope members don't read. They don't research. It's unbelievable. So this can be court ordered. See, right here. Yeah, this can be court ordered. And I really hope Quran Khan's mother decides to do this. If I had a way to reach out to her and email her, I would tell her to do this myself. No, take her back to court. You can do this. But sometimes people just aren't, maybe she doesn't know that she can. She can. Legally, she can. Anyone have a way to reach out to her? Yeah, and then what she posted up was some crap. It was some garbage. She posted up some nonsense. Like, this isn't a real DNA test. All her people like, yes, it is. No, it's not. And if you don't work in a lab or you don't work in a medical facility, if you don't know how to even read those test results, you won't know what a marker is. And you don't know that it should be actually listed out. Now that the child is born, what I expect to see with these paternity test results should definitely have all three persons' names listed that are being tested. In this situation, it would be the grandmother, Quran Khan's mother. Boy, this is something else. Let's get over to this video. Because I'm here for it. Like I said, normally I don't talk about this on the main channel. But I had to because this level of research is basic research here. This is basic research. Now we know that the case is still active and ongoing, the investigation, and that whatever Krishan Rock posted up is some BS. It's not legitimate at all. And that now Quran Khan's mother, Ronnie Doe's mother, has the legal right to petition the court to do the paternal grandparent testing on behalf of her son because he's deceased and because there was an order in place. And normally with family court, let me show you all family court, what I expect to see. All right, here's the court website, the Circuit Court for Annie and Arundel County. Oh, I can't say that, but either way, When it comes to family court matters, typically that documentation is not readily available to the public like that, depending on what type of documentation you're getting, right? So let's say if you want to get a copy of the order, maybe the judge allows you to go and see the documents in chambers, meaning that you got to go to the courthouse to actually go to the judge assigned to the case to see that court order signed, ordering Krishan Rock to participate and do the paternity test. And most times with family law, it's typically, a lot of information is just not available to the public because it involves a minor child. I'm trying to show you all. This is a website you can go on for the courts. So if you want to pull up, docket information, you can go here for civil docket, click here for criminal docket. This is what the docket looks like. Y'all, if they had any person charged, arrested, and now deceased, there will be a court case number, and I should be able to see that court document. I should be able to see that. Just because the person is deceased doesn't mean that they aren't charged. If they were already charged prior to death, there will still be a court case initiated. So for Krishan Rock to say, oh no, the person was caught and he's deceased, that's not how it works in the court of law. And she's an idiot. There will still be a court case initiated. You will have a case number that you will still see the charges. Y'all see here? This is all the stuff I would expect to see. I'm just pulling up an example. Even if the person is deceased, and then it will say in the comments, suspect is now deceased. And maybe the date that they were declared deceased. But there will still be a case number, case information with the court, with the criminal court. This is a criminal docket. Why don't I see that? Because I looked yesterday. There's nothing there. And you can't look under Karan Khan because he's the victim. So who's the suspect that Krishan Rock is talking about? Because I will look that up in real time. Who's the suspect that's now deceased? Because he still has a name. And he should still have a criminal case. That's how dumb her lies are. Her lies are so stupid. What's going on, Patrina? How you doing? Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. You're listening in from Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. Come into the chat. To all the people out here that's following every word that Krishan Rock says, give me the name of the guy that was caught and that's now dead, because now we can look him up in real time. I can literally pull that criminal docket information right here in real time with his name. Wouldn't be hard. You do case search. So when you go to case search in the record portal, here it is. This is where you would go. So either you can give me a case number or the party's name, meaning the defendant that was caught and now deceased. He will still have a case in the court. And I can look him up. Because, they think everybody is stupid. Krishan Rock knows her audience is stupid. They don't read. They don't know how stuff works with court. So she lies to them and just tells them any old dumb thing, and they go with it. She shows fake test results, and they don't take the time to say, is this a real DNA test result? Is this how this should look? Let me look up what a real DNA test result looks like. But I'm sorry, what are the indication markers? No, it's not. It's fake. Absolute madness. And they run with this stuff. We don't need to do that here. Not in the Lady Luck Club or the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. We don't just run with things. No. No. What we do is we're going to make sure we read and research. because there's no reason to be ignorant. So whoever this deceased person is, we should be able to look them up in real time. Let me drop you all the link here so that everyone can do that, because everyone should be able to do this. Yeah, it's amazing how people, boy, they just go on with whatever she says. Now I believe in reading and looking up stuff for myself. There it is for the sweet teas over there watching and tuning in. Here's the website where you can go on the court's website. Next time somebody should ask Krishan Rock, what's the guy's name again? That you said was caught and now is dead. What's his name? Because we're looking up the case in real time. And it's a criminal matter. Oh, my dear Lord. No, they was like, oh no, Lady Luck, she already posted the DNA test results. They are fake. That's not how real DNA test results look. It's fake. God. Holy Jesus Christ. You can't make this stuff up, Lord. Fix it. Let's go to this video. Y'all shout out to the dollhouse. Oh, the dollhouse react. She's my favorite. She's absolutely funny. If you have not subscribed to her, please do so. Drop the link in the chat. Like I said, this is something I focus on mainly on the second channel. But I can't, no. No, she's lying about DNA test results. She's lying about the criminal matter. It is unbelievable how much Krishan Rock has lied in one interview about things that can easily be debunked. Look up what DNA test results look like. Research that right quick. You should see indication markers. That's the diagnostic data that you will see as the table. And then at the bottom, you have a probability of paternity. Typically, it's 99.99 because nothing in life is 100%. And then you have the information about the lab, like the lab director and all of that. You don't see the medical doctor's name and signature on the diagnostic test results because that is done by the lab. Yeah, we just can't make this up. Is there a case with her? Oh, thank you, Mindy. Thank you so much, honey. I sure will. Reminder, check your XDMs. Awesome. Thank you. I sure will. Is there a case with her name for the death of Ronny? No, there isn't. There is no case. And that's what I was saying. If she gives the name of the person she claims, let me see, I'm going to put her name. Her name is Krishan Malone, right? Oh, this is a closed matter. Krishan Eugenia Malone. Annapolis District Court. Criminal matter. What is this about? I don't think this is dealing with him. This matter is closed. So now y'all see how to put her name in here to pull up her cases. This is her attorney information. I'll make sure. Can y'all see? This is the only case that came up. They got the arresting officer. This went to the district court. Good grief. What the? Okay, possession misdemeanor. Possession paraphernalia misdemeanor. She had a bench warrant for a failure to appear. This was back in 2021. What the? So she doesn't go to court. And she got the audacity to speak on a criminal investigation that is still open and pending. And she don't even show up for court. And people believe her. Why? Respondent failed to appear on March 23rd, 2021. Another 7/13/2020. Defendant respondent failed to appear. You can't make this up. That's why they kept issuing bench warrants, because she failed to appear. They'll bench warrant you on the FTA. It's called capious. So she was capious twice. Oh my God. Oh my God. Failure to appear. Look at this. You had an attorney appearance. Why would anyone believe someone who's been capious twice in a matter where there's 2 misdemeanors? Jesus, fix it. This is the only case that came up with her name. Let me go back. Can't make this up. I'll put in her Eugenia. Yeah, that's the only thing that comes up. My Lord. But this right here, this is the police department for Anne Arundel County. This is the police department website. And this case, this is the Ronny Karan Khan Ronny Doe criminal investigation. This is the case number. So for those who want to look it up and call the department, police department, and say, hey, is this case still open and active? All they will tell you is that they will not release details about an open and active criminal investigation, but they will confirm that it is still open and active, because the Lady Luck Club is not for play, and we do our research. So all you got to do is call. Here's the number here to call, 410-222-4731. If you want to leave an anonymous tip, you can leave it at 410-222-4700, or the Crime Stoppers number 866-7-LOCKUP, or online at metrocrimestoppers.org/submit a tip. And this is the case number. I'll put that in the chat. She was arrested on a television show. What? Yo, you can't make this up. Oh, shout out to all of you all tuning in. As you come in, hit that like button. If you're listening on the main channel on Lady Luck Club or Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea, hit that like button for me. Tell me what number like you are. Because Krishan Rock lied about a matter that she knows nothing about. Like, that was a dumb lie. Kiki said, yeah, that's when she was caught in Blueface car. She was arrested twice for the failure to appear. It was also a part of her jail time. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. She was arrested on Baddies. I don't watch Baddies, y'all. She should have been. You can't just decide, I'm not going to go to court on criminal charges. Like, what? Oh, this is not how that works. Here's the case number for Ronny Doe's criminal investigation with the police department. There is nothing on file with the court. And you can't search by Karan Khan because he's not the defendant. He would be the victim. So either Krishan Rock is going to tell us the name of this so-called defendant that she claims is now deceased, or she's lying like hell because she's a pathological liar and the truth ain't in her. That is a dumb thing to lie about. You're talking about someone losing their life. And then you're saying it to people where you think everybody is dumb? Because apparently she thinks everybody is stupid. What an insult to my intelligence. So, of course, I'm going to fact check you. There's no reason to lie about that. There's no reason to say, oh, yeah, no. The person has been caught and, he's now dead. What you mean? Yeah. So, shout out to the dollhouse. Y'all, let's get to this. Hit the 4 where you can see in here. Let's go.
I get it, chat. My child has to get monitored. What's wrong with that? I'm too much on the enemy side. Like, basically, I teamed up with the enemy. Like, my man is everybody's daddy. No, that's not true.
So when I tried to tell the dildo head ass bitch, you can't trust nobody over there, she went and told the motherfuckers what I said, trying to start some.
Y'all like, how you love a nigga that's not claiming your son and talking about your son? That's a hurt little boy. What?
What?
They're helping me out. They're doing it.
And why they doing that? What you gonna do?
It be so irritating, like, cause it's like those questions I cannot explain, bro. My daddy went through so much with his dad.
Thank you, A. Smartly, bro.
My granddad raped my aunt, had a baby with my aunt. My aunt killed herself, bro.
Oh my God.
JP.
I did not like that. So I took a break from all of us, bro.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Guess who takes my phone?
And made it look like I'm having a problem with somebody. No, bitch, I was trying to give you woman etiquette.
I told y'all she's got ADHD. Y'all believe in that? This girl needs Ritalin. She needs some therapy herself. I told y'all that. None of this stuff is normal. And then she lying about young man losing his life because he took you to court and wanted a paternity test, to which his mother can still do. So how you in that? How did she think she was doing something? Posting up fake DNA test results because it's fake. That's not how real DNA test results look. They were fake. They're forged. I'm still waiting on this name of this person that allegedly shot Ronny Doe and is now deceased. What's his name again? Because there'll still be a case filed with the court. I'm ready to look it up. Because, you know, she thinks everybody is stupid.
That's you.
Oh my God, no he didn't.
No! I don't fucking know why it's the way it is when that shit happened to me and my son with my baby dad. I don't know, nigga.
He's not the baby father.
That's not true. That's not true. But chat, I gotta run that fade for my sister, bro. Now I'm the underdog, bro.
/JR/
Don said,
Give me the baby. I don't think that baby getting enough milk.
and Don hanging out. It's not good for me while I'm focused in the gym. It's not good for my mental. Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad.
Neveah.
You called me crying when he was with Krishan out in Catalina. If I didn't want you there, I would have told you, go ahead, do what you gonna do.
Natural.
No!
I love this kid.
I cannot explain, bro. What do you want me to say?
Little John.
Lexington took out the heaviest hitter, bro. Now I'm the underdog. I'm like, damn.
No, I coached you through that. I coached you through that because you called me as a woman to woman, mother to mother, grandmother to your child. I'm gonna
tell you this right now. My mama would tell me quick. Don't call me. Tell me no. I was raised not to do that anyway. Don't tell your personal business to either of the parents, because then when you two make up, this is his mother. This is Blue Jean's mother. Her name is Carlissa. So when you two make up, she's still his mother at the end of the day. You don't do that. Don't call her crying and stuff for what? Especially when you're okay with all this behavior he's doing. He's still going out and sleeping with other girls and brags about it. So what are you upset about? You choose to take on this behavior. You accept it. Stop accepting it. Or you got to save your money up and get your own home and move out. This is so weird.
tell you the right thing if you call me.
Damn! Yeah, what's up, baby?
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little joke or whatever the case may be. And y'all come on in here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Rockhead has cracked. Yes, she did. She cracked like a goddamn pipe. Y'all, we got a lot to discuss this morning. I went to bed. It was quiet. Woke up to Krishan Rock crashing out. She's literally trying to act like she's excited, but she's really crashing. And we're going to discuss it. But before we get into that, I would like to start by saying welcome, welcome, welcome to any and everybody who done clicked on this video. Welcome to the dollhouse, honey. You know, you can come on in here. The only requirement we have is that you wear deodorant because we don't do must and that you like the video, okay? Another requirement, if you so choose, is for you to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you so choose as well, which I think you should. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no bully or nothing, but I'm just saying I think you should because why not? We joke everything regarding the circus around here. And we got all of the back stories, the news stories, the front stories, and all the other stories. So y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll know when we upload, or it's just me. I'm talking about we, girl, me. When I upload and or go live, because this is a one-man show, okay? But anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way, Lord, what's done going on in the circle? So I ain't gonna lie, I went over there and looked at Blueface, and they had a little 1-2 yin-yin going on, and we'll discuss it. So things with Blueface and Neveah seems like they're trying to be on the up and up. You know, ever since Blueface came out and publicly shamed Neveah for being lazy, he talked about how she wouldn't cook, she wouldn't clean. All she wanted to do is lay up in the bed all day with the baby. She decided that she wanted to turn over a new leaf. Your girl Neveah done came back and she's up and at him. She's getting up every morning. She said she cooking breakfast at 7:30. She said she's getting Superior ready for school. She said she's not going to have nobody else drop him off. She's going to drop him off. Basically, Blueface is turning Neveah into the woman that she should have already been. This is the gag. A lot of people get mad about his delivery, but honestly, everybody don't deserve the same delivery. Some people, you got to talk to them crazy. And I am now under the belief that Neveah is one of those people because it seemed like once Blueface started threatening to demote her and not have her move into the new house, she decided that she wanted to get up. Now, I must say, it sucks that he had to threaten to leave her for her to actually be a mother and a woman. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's what he had to do. Now, the good thing about it is Superior gets a mom out of it instead of somebody who's just lazy and looking high all day. He gets to go to school, meet new friends. He maybe even get to get some play dates. If Blueface shamed this heifer long enough, I promise you, Superior won't be pick me up or pick up me no more. My boy Superior gonna be, man, let me roll. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, I feel like I said, it sucks that it's not for the reason that it should be, being I have a child or 2 children, and as a mother, I gotta do what I gotta do. No. It's not that, but we'll take for what we get. We'll get for what we take. She's doing something, and I'm here for it. I do believe, I'm gonna be honest, that this is temporary, because anytime a woman only gets up when a man tells her, that means that that's not what she truly wants to do at her core. That means that at her core, she's really a lazy slut, but it don't matter. She's trying to keep her man. So I've seen this story many, many times before. So like I said, Neveah got off her knees doing voodoo and got in the kitchen and started cooking for Blueface. I guess he done got tired of the soups and things of that nature. So now she around there frying chicken and cooking Kraft macaroni and cheese out the box. She putting it right in the microwave. The bitch ain't even putting it on the stove. And you know what? That's all Blueface can expect from a whore. You made this whore a housewife, and all of the people in the past done said you can't do that. But Blueface is going to show us otherwise, and you know what? I'm here for it. So shout out to Neveah. So yeah, like I said, Neveah turning over a new leaf. One thing that really did bother me was that not Javon, Lord have mercy, it should have been Javon. But you know what? Maybe it shouldn't have been Javon. But Superior was asked what he wanted to be when he grew up by Blueface. And Superior said he wanted to be just like Blueface. And you know what's odd? I remember telling you guys that Blueface is going to have more of a mark on Superior's life than any other man in his life ever. Not because he's famous, which is one of the reasons, but because he's spending the most time around Superior's most formative years. So Superior only sees Blueface as a role model. And it sucks, because the probability of Superior turning out to be just like Blue is extremely high. Y'all check out this clip.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
That's you.
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
No.
Natural.
No.
I love this kid.
You heard that? You see that? Another Blueface in the making. This is why, ladies, it's very important on the man that you choose to settle down with, especially if you got other children. Because just because that man is not that child's daddy, don't mean that child won't look up to that man. And at the end of the day, Superior only sees Blueface as a role model, as a male role model and a male figure. So that's all he has to look up and refer to as a man. And honestly, I really hope he don't turn out like Blueface, but if he does, it makes sense and it sounds about right. But I don't blame the baby. I can never blame the baby. He's a child. He don't know what's going on. You know who I blame? His regular ass mom, who can't put down this baby Blueface. All she care about is this new baby and making sure this nigga is good. Yeah, I said it. She cared more about Blueface than anything around that doggone house, including Blueface Jr. and the doggone baby. And Superior, I mean. You know what I'm saying? And somebody had told me that they believe that Neveah and her mama is really setting Blueface up, that they gonna be the ones to take him down. And I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like something a clear person would do, and you know Neveah is half clear. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, we gotta wait to see if that really go down like that. Because we don't know. I'm gonna be real. If she do, that will be the karma Blueface deserves. But anyways, that's the Blueface and Neveah portion of the saga. They trying to get their little family life together. Neveah trying to be a woman that she was never taught to be. And hopefully she can Google a woman and see if she can go from there. I don't know. But we got to get into the Rockhead portion of this show, because let me tell you something. One thing I learned about Rockhead. Not only is Rockhead a monitoring spirit, but she's also a crash out. This girl has been trying to keep quiet the past few days. She's been watching the circus just like us, and she's been trying to act like she's unbothered and gone back to being holy. And I'm here to tell y'all that that's impossible for a demon. The devil loves hell, and Krishan Rock resides in hell. As a matter of fact, the bitch's name is on the deed. Girl, stop acting crazy. So anyway, Rockhead did the interview with Jason Lee over the weekend. Hold on. And we spoke about this interview in length, especially last night on my live. And this is why I be telling y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so you'll know when I go live. But last night we spoke about the interview, and I told y'all that I believe that Jason Lee was setting up Rockhead with his line of questioning when she went down there for the interview. Now, mind you, this is the same weekend Rockhead was out there with Blueface. Like, literally, just to give you guys a visual, Krishan Rock was in the mall the very next day, or maybe even the same night. But the very next day, she was in the mall, and probably right after the interview, she was right up under Blueface. So literally, everything Jason Lee asked her about the situation, she lied. She lied and acted like she was over Blue. She lied and acted like she had all of these issues, but she's praying to God. This girl is a pathological liar and a demon, and I keep trying to tell y'all, that when Rockhead's mouth is moving, the heifer is lying. That's all she do. Her whole career, listen, her entire career is built off of lies. The fact that she loves her baby, lie. The fact that she's getting him help, lies. The fact that he don't have nothing wrong with him, lies. The fact that she not messing with Blueface no more, lies. Everything this girl talk about and say is a lie. And the reason she lies like this is to make sure that the new people who are just tuning into the circus can look at her and see an innocent person and want to feel sorry for her. Her entire career is built off of lies and sympathy. And I don't know how many other ways I can show that to y'all. So anyway, Krishan Rock decided to go live. I don't know, she said it wasn't a stream, but either way, she decided to go live and stream herself reacting to the Jason Lee interview. Now, this is the gag. All of the answers and things that she's saying in the stream, she literally could have said when she was doing the interview. But no, Krishan Rock is slow as a turtle and about as dumb as a box of rocks. You see what I'm saying? So she decided to respond to the interview on this stream, and she looked crazier than she did when she was over there doing the interview. Oh, and on top of that, your girl Rockhead said that she got a call from Lemon Pepper Stepper. Now, see, apparently, allegedly, Lemon Pepper done hit up Rockhead with a business offer. Now, a lot of people are assuming and just going up with the idea that he wants her to fight for Big Lex or fight with Big Lex on behalf of her sister Tifa. Because, you know, Tifa just got beat up by Big Lex in the ring, right? And ever since then, Rockhead has been acting like she's got to be the little sister to avenge the big sister. Now, I must say, Big Lex has already responded. I played it in the last video. If y'all haven't checked that out, please go on the channel and check out the last video from yesterday or the day before, because we've been uploading every day. But anyway, check out the video where Big Lex responded. Basically, Big Lex said that every time she tried to hit up Rockhead about the fight, Rockhead was running around here talking about Jesus and holy hands and holy water and things of that nature. And Big Lex said she respected the fact that Rockhead was on that fake ass walk with God. So she said she didn't want to squabble with her if she didn't want to have the fight. You feel what I'm saying? But it turns out Rockhead was full of crap. So now Krishan Rock is alluding to the fact that Lemon Pepper had hit her up for a deal, and she had just basically spoke about how she has to avenge her sister getting her ass whooped. So people are assuming that basically Krishan Rock is going to get a chance to get her lick back in the ring with Big Lex. And like I said, I'm putting all my money on Big Lex. Said what I said. She going to beat up the big sister and the little sister that's dumber than the big sister. Said what I said. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, I don't even know if it's for that, because Krishan Rock talk a lot of game and she understands what the internet is talking about. So she's trying to remain in the algorithm. She knows that people want her to get in that ring with Big Lex. I have another idea. What if Lemon Pepper was just hitting her up because he need her to do a cameo on the show? I mean, think about it. Now, I haven't watched the show since my last review, but the word on the street is the baddies ain't baddying no more. They said that it done got boring, so much boring that they say they trying to bring the big three back and things of that nature. And it's really, really sick and sad. So it's highly probable or possible, in my opinion, that Lemmy could really be asking her to come back and do a cameo on Baddies, because Baddies is suffering. But you know, you never know when it comes to Lemon Pepper. He's a dirty, grimy, disgusting type of dude. And he don't mind paying for this heifer to come on here and embarrass herself. And can I give y'all one more little tidbit of conspiracy theory? And I'm only calling it a conspiracy theory because y'all gonna call me that. So I'm getting in front of it. Say what I said. But can I get into another conspiracy theory when it comes down to Rockhead? Thank you. I'm sure appreciative. Let's get into it. So I believe that Krishan Rock is literally being set up everywhere she goes. I believe that all of those streams, all of those doggone interviews, and all of these little collabs that she's doing, I think that the people are collabing with her to get information for the police, and especially Blue. Because remember, Krishan Rock's biggest thing was she was mad because Blueface wanted to stream 24 hours. And according to Krishan Rock, she didn't want to stream 24 hours. Now, why did Blueface want to stream 24 hours? I guess the same reason why he put a microphone on Junior. I mean, think about it, y'all. Blueface jumped out the window one weekend and said he wanted to stream with Rock, but it seemed like he had a lot of emphasis on Junior. He put a microphone on Junior. Every time he was in the camera, he wanted to show Junior. And I don't even know what that was about, but I believe that it could have been something to help towards a case. Not just about the whole situation with Junior, but even Ronny. Because you remember, if this girl is really under investigation like we believe that she is, literally anything she says can and will be used against her. So when you couple Blueface hopping up and wanting to stream with her and put Junior all on the microphone, then Jason Lee asking these intrusive questions, even that Mexican Arab who was out there in the streets with this heifer praying and laying hands on Negroes, even he was asking some kind of weird questions to Rockhead. I don't know. This is my Inspector Gadget / conspiracy theory brain, but I believe that they could be building a case against Krishan Rock. And again, I'm just a conspiracy theorist. Please don't listen to me. Just keep your ears open. All I'm saying is it's highly probable and possible that Krishan Rock knows that this investigation is closing in on her, and that's why she's over here crashing out, acting like she's unbothered. But this heifer is watching everything Blueface and Neveah does, because everything that she literally worked for, everything she sacrificed for, everything that she literally did dirt for is up in smoke and possibly never coming back to her. Because if Blueface takes this Neveah thing really, really seriously and he really sees money in the future out of it, Rockhead is done. She's completely done. And on top of that, the internet is on her ass ever since Blueface Jr. done popped up, because now we see a good, healthy baby coming from Blueface, and we need to see that out of Junior. And I'm telling y'all, this is what this girl is afraid of more than anything. She's more afraid of losing access to Blueface permanently than anything. And this is going to make her crash. So we got to keep watching Rockhead. She can only hide her craziness and her demonic situations and demons for so long. It'll come out. That's why I'm loving the fact that she's streaming and everybody's streaming about her. So anyway, I got a bunch of clips I'm gonna leave for y'all. I hate that I talked this long. I'm so sorry to make the video a little lengthy, but I do like to give my commentary so y'all can know how I feel about this stuff every day, okay? So I'm gonna leave these clips for you guys to enjoy. And like I said, before I get off of here, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 70K and we are literally almost there. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's get it up. What's up? Anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all. Bye.
It's a bitch that I don't even like. Everything about you just off, like weird as fuck. Did you fix me? I don't even fuck with that type of shit.
I don't fuck with nothing about you.
I said one type of thing. It's
What the
just
fuck?
girl. Oh my god.
I don't fuck with nothing about you.
Oh bitch, I don't fuck with you either.
Bitch, you lazy. The fuck?
Shut up, bitch.
You a lazy bitch.
You're lazy fucking.
The fuck? You just had a family of people come clean up for you, bitch. The fuck? All you did today was make lasagna, bitch.
What's your name, by the way?
Adrian.
Adrian? Oh, okay.
I was going with my dad. I'm not going with you.
Oh, don't say 14. You wasn't no teenager.
I was a teenager when I lost my virginity to my first love. The fuck are you talking about? I was 16 and I got pregnant at the same time.
I have proof. I have proof of when I got my abortion.
Damn.
The same day I had sex, and the same day, first time I had sex, I got pregnant.
Yeah, your first abortion.
Yeah, my mom was a good one for it.
Started already, baby.
Yeah, I guess I did. Ew. Use my bacon grease from earlier because I need all that flavor.
She's still a dumb bitch.
Oh no, see, okay.
Dumbass bitch.
Oh, you spending the night with me tonight? You spending the night with me tonight? It feels weird asking you to spend the night with me. My man is everybody's daddy? No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Don't make me mad. Don't make me mad.
This sound went out on his end, not mine, y'all. Hoocha! What's going on, money? Hey, new here. That night Krishan was high of that white girl snow is proof on the internet. I'm sure she was. It's not my video, it's theirs. This child throwing his tantrum is enough. Like, really? She just let this happen.
Look, and I got you for your gun. Now what? Now what? You drop the thing. You drop the thing.
I can't. Nope. What happened? I can't hear him hollering and screaming. He too old for that. She won't even tell, like, go to your room. Like something. He doesn't claim him anymore. Nah, Blue doesn't claim. He doesn't claim him. And it's not I don't think it's his son. But the DNA, that test result, the prenatal paternity that she put up, that was not legitimate. If you know what legitimate DNA test results look like, you would easily be able to look at that and say that's not real. So why does she need to post up fake test results? Because obviously she wants this child to be connected to somebody that can get her views and content, which is horrible.
Somebody just to say, don't ever have a kid with this person. You're a dumbass then. Why did you have a kid with the person you're advising not to have a kid with?
If anybody's thinking about
By
it.
choice.
If anybody's thinking about it.
By free will.
She is crashing out.
You're the only dummy thinking about it.
If anybody's thinking about it.
I'm confused now.
Put his sleep before yours. I asked.
My sleep before yours.
No, I'm asking you to hold the fucking baby.
You were not asking me to hold no damn baby.
Next time I get in the shower, I kept saying it.
Go get in the
Why
shower.
does somebody have to hold the baby while you get in the shower? Put the little motherfucker down.
Watch your mouth. And I don't want to hear him fucking cry while I'm in the shower because then I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So if you put him down, he's gonna cry?
He could be asleep for a good fucking 10 minutes and wake up fucking crying.
Okay.
He's gonna cry. Pump. Give him a bottle.
Oh my gosh, this bitch is not even helping. She's just handing him the shit to walk up the fucking stairs.
That is absolutely absurd.
You not helping? You don't want to help, do you?
What he said. Wait, he has 2 dimples?
Yeah.
He got 2 of them.
Just wipe down here. He do.
Here's my problem. Okay. I'm not saying she should be lifting and bending and doing all that right now. But when you're not even trying to put the baby down, let me make sure I can pump so that if I am taking a shower on the toilet, doing anything, and he gets hungry, then if Blue Jeans is there, he can easily warm up a bottle and feed the baby. Plus, it'll help you know how much he's getting per feeding. She don't know how much the baby get. What if he's not getting enough? Like, it makes no sense. And that baby is constantly wanting to latch. So that's, to me, a sign he's not getting a whole lot. So pump, supplement, make sure he's full and satisfied. What is his feeding schedule? Every 2 hours, every 3 hours? I mean, what are we doing? And then go take a shower. That's a horrible excuse to say, nah, I don't want to wash my ass because I'm scared the baby's going to cry. What you mean? So you want this baby to keep latching to your dirty body? Oh, my God. If she was completely honest about that and just at the very least was trying, let me go ahead and still take a shower, wipe down the bathroom mirror, brush my teeth and gargle, get on some fresh clothes, wipe the baby down, give him a little sponge bath. First good week or so until the top comes off of his circumcision and umbilical cord, he's got to get a little sponge bath. So let me make sure I at least do that. And then get him comfortable, happy, fed, changed, and put him down. And then go do something. Like fold laundry on the bed. You can't do a lot of walking? Cool. Go fold some laundry on the bed. Cook a quick meal. Have meal preps ready. Light work that you could do until you get better. You start recovering and you're able to do a little bit more. My grandma was like, don't try to do everything in one day. Just do a little at a time. That's wisdom. And then as you recover, I had a C-section. So I was pretty much down for like the first 3 weeks. I barely got up and moved around. My mother can't help me. Anytime I was online, I was like, bring it in here. I fold it up. At the very least, I fold it up. But this right here, I don't want to put him down because he's going to cry. And that's why I haven't had a shower. What you mean? That's nasty. That hygiene is piss poor.
I want to hold him. You walking in? Yeah. I don't know.
He needs to be depressed. He needs to go get some.
I can't. Bro. So you answer the bitch phone.
And this stuff right here, she worried about where he's texting instead of her going upstairs and taking a shower or giving the baby a bath. She said she was gonna give the baby a bath. What did she do? She go around and sat down. The moment his phone started vibrating or ringing or something, then she went over there and sat down. No, go upstairs and give the baby a bath. You trying to keep up with who he's talking to, all this other stuff that you said you would never leave him over. So what are we doing? Oh, and for what? The care of the child comes first right now. Like, screw that. Go upstairs. Go give him a bath. Get him ready for bed. No, she's just sitting down here trying to figure out if he gonna call somebody, trying to listen in. She's looking on her phone. It's so stupid.
No. I told the bitch I was on stream and that was it. I was
Don't
out
give him a
disrespectful. I
bath.
can't use my phone around the kids. The fuck?
You gonna answer which calls for the kids?
You acting like I'm telling them to
Oh
talk
my
to a
God.
bitch or something.
Y'all see how ridiculous this is?
Like, what do you want me to do when I talk to other bitches? You want me to leave the house? Huh? Hello?
So I called him. He told me about this little girl.
Alright, get a dick. Can't do anything around here.
You're weird as fuck.
No. You tolerated this. You said I will be here no matter what he does. I'm never going anywhere because I ain't got nowhere to go. Blah blah blah. No matter how many times you have real women out here saying, Neveah, you need to save your money up. Okay, do some baby vlogs. Do your own little streaming. Why don't you set up the nursery, stuff like that? Show us the baby care. You watch it. I literally pulled up, baby care 24-hour mommy vlogs on YouTube and showed how many views those videos get on average. It would not be hard for her to pull in 100,000 views. She could get even more on YouTube clips just by doing some baby care. This girl won't even take a shower. She's supposed to be taking the baby upstairs to take a bath right before she sat her ass down over here on the couch. Worried about him on the phone. Y'all see this? But all that potential you could be doing, where you could be generating. Y'all come with me as we give baby a bath. We want to set it up. We got the bathroom set up for the baby bath and blah, blah, blah. She don't have to show him getting the bath, but just, before and after. And he come out. And then I'm going to wash his hair. Here's some of the products that I have now for his hair care. You guys looking at his hair, saying his hair is so beautiful. Well, here's how we taking care of it. Don't y'all think she will get hundreds of thousands of views on it? Make the most of this situation. Stop being, it's just ridiculous.
It's a bitch that I don't even like.
Give me the baby.
About you just off, like weird as fuck.
You trying to fix me?
I don't even fuck with that type of shit.
I don't fuck with nothing about you.
One type of thing. It's
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I don't fuck with nothing about you.
Oh, bitch, I don't fuck with you either.
Oh my
Bitch, you
God,
lazy.
y'all had a kid
The
together.
fuck? You a lazy bitch.
You're lazy fucking.
The fuck? Hey, people complain.
Done.
You like a bitch with a job or something.
You would never get that.
But then if she has a job.
See, this is the thing. He don't know what he wants. So chicken heads it shall be. He wants a chicken head. He wants a woman that he can dog out and disrespect, because real women we're not gonna let you treat us like that. You kidding me? No, he wants a chicken head. He wants somebody like Neveah that's gonna be docile and just tolerate this nonsense, whether it's for real or for cameras and content. She's tolerating to the point where her own father had to call and was like, dude, send her home, fam. Just send her home. Her own father is sick of him disrespecting her like this. But he can't get a real woman. For what? How? I don't even think he'd be able to be in the vicinity of a real woman, because he keeps still going out to the club. He's 30 years old. Yeah. All the geriatrics wave your hands in the air and then go whine and say, ow, because arthritis is kicking in. Oh, yeah. You old as hell. You still going to clubs. What real woman with a job that's focused, have a family, is sitting in the club again? Yeah, none. Chicken heads are there. Squabbling. A moron.
Nah. A bitch with a job is gonna cook and clean up for sure.
Uh,
You know what type of bitch I need, chat? I need a bitch that goes to work from like 9 until like 3, maybe 4 o'clock. Drop her kid off, go to
bring me a
work.
bottle. Yeah,
She
because
comes back at like,
she went upstairs and then grab a bottle. Give me the baby. We're going to feed the baby. Oh, my God. That baby's going to eat so good. Oh, baked chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans. There's no way this baby would be screaming and hollering out of hunger. Not in my house. Let go stuff it. You gonna come back and weigh like 5 more pounds in a week? What you been doing? Feeding them. Some of y'all refuse to do. Dumbasses.
4 or 5 o'clock.
Kids.
She like
Give me the baby.
cleans up and cooks.
He's also lazy. Exactly. He ain't doing nothing. She need to get her priorities.
No, I don't need
real.
a mom chat. I just need a bitch that like knows a little bit about like responsibility.
He don't know
That's
what he
it.
wants.
Just need a responsible bitch. I don't gotta keep telling him what to do all day.
No, you get the chicken heads you get because you keep referring to women as B words. Like real women don't put up with that. So that you will never get. He doesn't even have a great relationship with his mother. How you treat your mother is an indication of how you will treat your wife. Hands down. That's just wisdom. If he has a complete disregard for his mother and he doesn't try to repair the relationship he has with his own mother, then of course, any mother of his child, he's going to treat like garbage. Now, his mother is just way too involved in his personal life. Way too involved. She's no, you do not involve yourself in your grown adults' personal affairs. You calling in the Neveah reached out to his mother, and then she just basically put out the whole conversation on social media. That is why you don't do that. And she has no boundaries herself. But the way he talks and treats his mother, this is why he treats every other female like this. What real woman is going to put up with this nonsense when you know you can do better? Money don't pay for peace of mind.
I'm tired of bossing this bitch around. Tired of cussing her out. It's not working. Just gets to a point, chat.
That's what I'm saying, April.
You know,
It's the second
chat,
child. She was upstairs without a bottle.
I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Worried about him on the phone. Childish shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Nonsense.
She doesn't take her son to school. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna say
I
anything.
agree, Mindy. How you doing,
She
Mindy?
doesn't cook. I'm gonna make my own food.
You moping.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
30 years old.
Whatever she decides to do, I don't give a fuck. You wanna go on a nigga stream? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, bitch. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you the
Lord,
dick.
he's talking about this
Ass
nonsense.
bitch.
That's so nice.
Dumb pretty bitch.
Yeah.
You was looking for me.
This girl is weird.
Guess who texts my phone? Hey, for my sister, chat. Yeah. Hey, chat. I gotta run that thing for my sister. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Cause look, chat, I ain't gonna talk about it till tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow more when no, I'm the underdog now. Am I the underdog because my sister lost?
She's losing her mind over a newborn.
Am I the underdog because my sister lost?
What does that mean?
How y'all see the heaviest hitter? Chat! I run that fade for my sister, bro. Now I'm the underdog, bro. Lexington took out the heaviest hitter, bro. Now I'm the underdog. I'm like, damn, yeah, what's up, baby?
What is wrong with her?
Underdog beats the heavy hitter. Let me do the math. When the underdog beats the heavy hitter, that means they the heavy hitter. So
you know what I find peculiar? Why is it she can't talk about her son's physical therapy the same way? You know, all this energy and all this underdog and blah blah blah. Yet and still, we don't see him wearing braces and walking. That's something she wants to keep a secret. Now I'm gonna keep it a secret of any good progress that my son makes being able to walk and eat and solid foods. But I'm just gonna keep going on over my obsession over blue jeans and over boxing because reasons. And her audience are the same people that thinks that the Ronny Doe's murder has been caught with no court case documents on file, and that he's now deceased, and they cool with that. Oh, and her prenatal paternity test results are real and legitimate when they don't know how that looks or what indication markers look like.
It's cool because one thing about me, here I go. I ain't underestimate nobody. I'm in that chat. I'm gonna be in that chat. I'm gonna be in that gym. I'm gonna be in that gym.
I'm not taking any doctor's appointment.
Chat with y'all. I don't even stream. Let me call my phone. Was like, I thought you didn't stream, Krishan. I didn't, bro. I didn't for a whole week. I was in my word praying, nigga. You caught my phone with a half a ticket. What do you mean? I'm excited, nigga.
What?
I was praying. I was doing something right for a week straight. Focused. I didn't travel this weekend. I locked in. Like, all that stuff pays off, chat. God just want to realign you with your blessings. He don't want to keep them from you.
On this show.
Chat. When my baby father went on that show and told Jason all them lies, that's how I knew I did something right.
She lied about prenatal paternity test results. The biggest lie of all. And for what? In the hopes that this child is connected to somebody that's getting you content. This is why you don't make babies for content. Now, this is the same girl that was drinking alcohol, smoking marijuana while she was pregnant, and was trying to have an abortion. And now it's like, oh, he has fetal alcohol syndrome, and somehow biology goes over her head.
He thought that shit was gonna make me cry.
He's not dead.
You see that, my sister? She don't fuck with me. I love her to death. Reacted to her fight, supported her the whole time, bro. I even offered, I'll train, da-da-da. She like, what? She straight shitted on me. When y'all were in her chat, y'all was like, your sister won your fight. Your sister won her fight. Oh, she better had. Like, you feel me? Like, I always got that look from her. But it's like, even before I came out the closet and said things that happened to me. Like, this is the thing about it, bro. If I'm going off of my childhood experiences and I say it out loud, I don't think it should be a beef involved. There should be a therapist. There should be people in our family standing up more. It shouldn't be how I just went. Like, I get it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
pause. Because this right here.
Do you know on TikTok they're putting all your interviews together and saying that Krishan had something to do with Ronnie's death, would set somebody up, and that Blue has said you've done it to him.
He's making that up because he's mad.
So you didn't kill Ronnie?
Why would I kill him?
No, I'm just going. We'll just answer just yes or no, and we're done and we'll move on. Do you know on TikTok they're putting all your interviews together and saying
she said that Ronnie Doe's the suspect
like them
has been caught and is deceased.
Come back and find.
That's what she said.
And then he
her senior. I'm trying to pull that clip.
Do you know on TikTok they're putting all your interviews together and saying that Krishan had something to do with Ronnie's death, would set somebody up, and that Blue has said you've done it to him.
You can't make this
making that up because he's mad.
So you didn't kill Ronnie?
Why would I kill him?
No, I'm just going. Just
it's a yes or no. Yeah, did y'all see this full interview? Because I went over it. I'm baffled as to why she would lie that bad about the suspect being caught and is now deceased.
Your story.
Like it's a thing, like it's a hit or whatever, but
hold on, y'all. Because I gotta play that part. Because you just can't make this stuff up. I find that to be very disturbing. Oh, you called him Ronnie, right?
you're still a little guarded because you don't know where I'm going with things, but you're getting a little bit more comfortable.
Go wherever you want to go.
Okay, so you didn't kill Ronnie?
Why would I kill him?
No, I'm just going. We'll just answer just yes or no, and we're done and we'll move on. So don't ask her anymore. And she said it because I hate online speculation. Everybody online is conspiracies. Everybody's the police. Everybody's a jury, and you're a real human being. So I don't call you or get all in your business on the personal stuff, but I'd be watching everything like, okay, your sister came here. This is kind of like the theme. This is your sister who you should love. Tasiki came here and said, Ronnie had a paternity test. Boom, no paternity test. So she even made it seem like that you had something to do with it. And then y'all going to become cool again. So when are you going to stop?
I have a forgiving heart, but forgiving don't mean access. I get what you're saying.
Damn, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I'm the type of person, once you violate me once,
yeah,
I'm out.
on. Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. I like this conversation. I appreciate it.
Yahweh.
Oh my God.
It's the Lord's way. I'm just asking the Lord, just doing the Lord's word. Okay. So last time I saw you and Jaden riding around the street in the Batmobile.
When?
And then trashing the house and all the things together with Blue. What is your relationship?
That was like years ago.
So where's your relationship today though? It's over?
I don't really know. I think honestly, everybody beefing with me because he chooses himself.
I'm trying to get to the part where she said he was. That was a flat out lie. I'm trying to get to y'all. Hold on.
Moved away. So I kind of like, I'm not around the same people.
Right. But didn't she betray you too?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In boxing, and then
I support her from a distance.
Okay.
I just seen a bitter, hurt little boy.
He's not stun her.
About it, and we haven't talked about it. Latifah was here. So when you said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it.
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer because I was like, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be because they posted about it. People posted about it because the person that killed them died.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly.
Y'all heard that? The person that killed him died. Who? Who?
He sold drugs. He was beefing with people, robbing people. And then while he robbing people, he was going viral, like falsely claiming my son and stuff. So he had haters.
He had court-ordered paternity test that she never went to court to do the paternity test. She never went back to court. She never went to court on that. He had to get a court order for her to be ordered to do a paternity test. Make it make sense? Make it make sense. How do you get court order and you don't do it? If you feel confident that he's not the father, then why not just take the paternity test? Now you're court ordered to do it, and she could still be held in contempt if his mother decides to do the paternity grandparent test. But why would you dodge a court order? Why would you have somebody have to get a court order for you to give up some DNA and to take the child to get a paternity test if you are confident he is not the father? Because there's logic. You know, court of law can't be devoid of logic and common sense. So why would you do that again?
And
just take the test, right?
That just happened to him, unfortunately.
And so when you said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it.
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer because I was like, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be because
they always say that. It's called the Reed method. Because it's been 17 months and no one has been charged or arrested. The case is still active and ongoing. I dropped the case number in the chat earlier in the live stream if you guys can see. We also went over information that debunks what she's saying. There is no docket with any criminal court in that county where charges have been filed to the court about any killer at all.
They posted about it. People posted about it because the person that killed them died.
Really?
Person that killed them died, but she didn't name him. So you can't name him. Name that person.
So when you said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it.
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer because I was like, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be because they posted about it. People posted about it because the person that killed them died.
Really?
Who's that person? This was posted about now. She said the person they posted about it. Who? Because the police cannot post details of an open, active investigation, especially a criminal investigation involving a murder. Who posted? The police department did not post. We went over the only post that is on the police website. So who posted it? Because she said flat out, hey, Kareem, how you doing? New way, how you doing? She said the person was unalived. Y'all, listen. Who? Name them. Police, the investigators do not post up details of an active, open criminal investigation. So who posted what? Where? Where is it? It's not on the police website. We looked that up this morning, and I dropped the link so you guys can read it yourselves. It's the Anne Arundel County Police Department. That's where we got the criminal case number for the investigation. That's on the website. The person who did it, allegedly, supposedly, no. None of that will ever be posted either way unless it is confirmed and supported with evidence. Guess what you would have? Charges on the actual criminal court website. See, me, Lady Luck Club, I go over court documents all the time, whether it's civil or criminal matters. Yes, I do. So I know how to go and find a case on the court's website. We saw her case for 2 misdemeanor charges of possession and paraphernalia. So I know how to look that stuff up and read it. I'd be more than happy to look up this so-called person that was the killer that is now unalive. He will still have charges filed with the court. There's nothing at all filed with a court. What's the guy's name again?
Claiming my son and stuff. So he had haters, and that just happened to him, unfortunately.
And so when you said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it?
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer, because I was like, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be, because they posted about it. People posted about it.
The detectives didn't post about it. What they did say was, based on the investigation, that it was targeted. Y'all remember when I told y'all, keep that in mind when we read it earlier, that it was targeted and not a random act of violence. This was a targeted assassination. He was targeted. This is what the police has as evidence to show so far. Based on their witnesses, the evidence and the facts that they have so far, the only thing they released about it is that they believe that it was targeted and not a random act of violence. What did she just say? Because, I love debunking the dumb nonsense. What did she just say it was? She talking about, he did drugs, he did robberies.
Viral. Like, falsely claim.
Let me go back a bit.
Okay. So do you want to clear the air on them saying that?
It's like, I don't know. It's like people just, when they don't identify well with themselves, they just start picking. Like, if I killed him, I would be locked up right now. Like, there's
no. Because see, here's the thing. Prosecutors don't like bringing forth charges if they don't have sufficient evidence. No. If you did it, you and your criminal defense attorney would be begging for a plea deal. Because they would have filed charges to the court. There are no charges against anyone, dead or alive. So she's like, if I did, I would be in prison already. There have been cases where it took a good year or so for the police, the investigators, to get sufficient evidence that will prove beyond a reasonable doubt, that is the burden you have to meet in a criminal matter, to lock your ass up for the rest of your life.
No getting away from a murder. Like, everything is on the internet.
Not details of a criminal investigation that is still active and pending. That is not on the internet. Is she ever going to post up this court order where she was ordered to do a DNA test or what? Because all of this over some DNA tests when his mother can still do it. So you did all that for what? You didn't dodge a bullet. If his mother decides, I want to make sure that the DNA, the paternity test is still done, and I can do it as the grandparent, since my son is deceased, guess what she can do? File a petition to the court and get it done. So you saw what? Was she gonna start trying to go after his whole lineage?
He was in the streets already. He sold drugs. He was beefing with people, robbing people. And then while he robbing people, he was going viral, like falsely claiming my son and stuff. So he had haters, and
she's painting it as a random act of violence, which goes against what the investigator said. Did y'all hear that? Because words matter here. in the Lady Luck Club. Words matter. She is literally going against what the actual investigators have said. They said this is not a random act of violence. This was a targeted assassination. It was targeted. She just described a random act of violence. Oh, well, he was in drugs. He did robbery. He was in the streets and blah, blah, blah. And he had haters. No. It's not random. This was targeted. And the one thing she's avoiding, she can't even produce the court order on. That paternity test. But if she was so confident he was not the father, why not just do the paternity test?
That just happened to him, unfortunately.
Nope.
And so
that goes against what the investigator said.
You said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it.
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer.
God, detectives are police.
I was like, they know, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be because they posted about it. People posted about it because the person that killed
posted
died.
nothing about it.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, wow.
So
supposedly? What was his name? You know, because he's dead and all. Why should it matter? Anybody heard this? It's been 17 months. The case is still open. Y'all, that's the first thing I went over this morning. If you didn't catch it in the beginning, I don't mind pulling it up again because I'm just here for it. Oh, she said they posted about it. This is what the police posted. This is on the police website. Y'all see Home Police Department about the police department for Anne Arundel County, Maryland. Criminal investigation. This is the case number, y'all. 25-703711. This is an active and ongoing investigation. Y'all see here? The preliminary investigation indicates this was a targeted incident and not a random act of violence. Because Krishan Rock is a pathological liar. She's lying like hell is hot. Girl, if you don't return that lie to sender, that came straight from Lucifer. The devil is a liar, and so is Krishan Rock. And she thinks that everybody just no one's going to read this stuff and look it up, and research, and invest. Independent journalism is what I mainly do here in the Lady Luck Club on the main channel. I look up court documents all day, every day. This is nothing for me to do. And because I'm good at what I do, here's a number where you can call and verify that this case is still open. Area code 410-222-4731. All you got to do is call them and say, because they can't give you details over the phone. They're not going to give details about an open investigation. But if you call them and say, hey, I want to confirm if case number 25703-711 with victim name is Karan Makai Khan of Severn, Maryland, is that case still open and active? Is it ongoing? That is the only thing they can confirm. They can't confirm anything beyond that. So her saying that they posted that the killer was somehow, I guess, caught and now dead. Where is that here? Because this is all that's on the police website. That's it. This is it. This is about a separate matter. It has a different case number and everything. Where is that? Callers wishing to remain anonymous are encouraged to call the Anne Arundel County Police Tip Line. Here's the number you can call if you want to leave an anonymous tip. They're still gathering evidence for this. And Krishan Rock is still a dumb demon. Why do all this lying? Why, Jesus?
It's a whole street beef going
in
on.
Baltimore?
Not in Baltimore. In the county, like 30 minutes from Baltimore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's more stuff that local people may know that we all don't know because we're not.
Yeah,
we're not all plugged in.
So it's like super. I don't know, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever try to set Blueface up to get robbed or killed here in LA?
No.
So why did him and Wack say that?
Again, when people can't control you or manipulate you or
This has nothing to do with control or manipulation. This is about the death of a young man who was 24 and had to take her dumb behind the court to get a court order paternity test done that she still has not done to this very day. I can only hope somebody hears this and can reach out to Karan Khan's mother and tell her you can still do the paternity grandparent testing. You can go to court and say, this was a court order that my son obtained. He is now deceased. It's been 17 months. No one has been charged in the murder of my son. But this heifer was court ordered to do a paternity test. And I, as the grandparent, want to do this on his behalf. All they have to do is amend the order. This is what I mean. So lying about someone being the killer, being unalived, for what? That's such a dumb thing to lie about. When you can still be ordered by the court to do a DNA test.
Like, if you don't do what they say, they do things like that. Mm-hmm. Like, Wack didn't really like me because he couldn't make money off of me.
Hey, Gil.
When I was with Blue.
Criminal defense attorney in the chat, y'all.
He was putting everything in my name. We was making money off of me. So it was like, he didn't owe Wack nothing. When he worked with me, he was just making a lot of money because we're together. But I'm also like one of those people, like, if we're together, whatever's mine is yours. But he had a different mentality. He had like this pimp
grandparent rights and
I caught on to it, separated my funds. Like, hey,
who,
look,
Blue had the pimp mentality or Wack?
I think both. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably why. But no, they work so good together. I don't know. Him and Wack work so good together, but that's them. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just everybody gets me. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, okay.
So Wack, so you and Blue were just on live yesterday or maybe the other day, and he said that he said that you had 4 guys waiting to get him right then and there. So is that him continuing the narrative that you're trying to set him up or set people up? What is happening?
He's lying because like I didn't want to.
But she lies about something that is unnecessary. When people know how to go on a court website to see if someone was charged, even if they're unalive, there will be a court case. Y'all shout out to Gil, the whole truth in the chat. He is a criminal defense attorney, as well as personal injury. So if you need, an attorney, we got one in the chat. We interview attorneys here in the Lady Luck Club. Whole truth, Dennis Sperling, Nicholas Brooks. Hopefully we can get another lined up. That's all I do here. We bring attorneys on and ask questions. Nothing that Krishan Rock said about this investigation is accurate or truthful in any manner. You can't make this up. And yet she's dodging all this because of what now? It's obvious that she feels that the DNA test results will show that Ronny Doe could be the father. I don't think it's implausible to rule out her having a hand in this young man's death because she didn't want to go to court when his mother can go to court. So you still lose. And he lost his life for nothing. The police clearly said, based on the preliminary investigation, that it is a targeted incident and it was not a random act of violence. So all this stuff she's talking about with his burglaries and armed robberies and blah, 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 and drugs, and he's in the streets, irrelevant. The detectives probably brought her in because they want to see her role in this. And I don't think people are scared to say, no, she had a hand in this. That's what she wants people to be afraid. But no, I don't think most people are not afraid to say that because at this point, this is getting ridiculous. Why should we be okay with a killer on the loose? Out of here. Yeah, let's get back to the dollhouse video she did. Where this girl is falling apart.
I think it should be a beef involved. There should be a therapist. There should be people in our family standing up more. It shouldn't be how I just
might need an attorney.
Like, I get it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it.
Thank you, Mandy.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, chat, it be so irritating, like, cause it's like those questions I cannot explain, bro. I cannot explain, bro.
Right?
What do you want me to say? This on our kid. I get it, chat. I get it, chat. Y'all like, how you love a nigga that's not claiming your son and talk shit about your son? That's a hurt little boy. My daddy went through so much with his dad. My granddad raped my aunt, had a baby with my aunt. My aunt killed herself, bro. My dad abused me and my fucking mom, nigga. I don't fucking know why shit is the way it is when that shit happened to me and my son with my baby dad. I don't know, nigga. I don't know, nigga. And then it be so irritating, chat. It be so irritating, like, cause it's like those questions I cannot explain, bro. I cannot explain, bro. What do you want me to say? I don't know how to hate somebody that don't fuck with me. I'm gonna stay in the house. The last time I was outside, I'm fighting a girl. Guess what happened after that fight, chat? My hand hurt, bro. Now I'm in the gym punching with her. I'm just saying, like, I'm just so happy my baby turning 3 next week, bro. He's turning 3 next week, bro. Like, chat, I made it, bro. My baby turning 3 next week, bro. Telling you, chat, my son was like 6 months, chat. My son was like a year, chat. When I was locked up, I was locked up before when my son was, bro, I was locked up for 3 months. When my son was 9 months, bro. I imagined who I was in a year or two, but I didn't know I was gonna be boxing in shape, following God, loving God. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be free from all the things that had me really tied down. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be this way, bro. Like, it's a lot to be happy for, bro. I'm excited, bro. My son is evolving, he's learning, he's thriving, bro. He got the love he needs. He got the therapy he needs. He got the right mom, bro. Y'all see what happened when I love something, somebody, someone. I love my son, bro. I don't document everything. It's things that I had to talk over with Zeus. Like, I'm saving a lot of stuff for other things, bro. I'm very calculated, bro. I would have been broadcasting his therapy, bro. I would have been broadcasting my sparring. I would have been broadcasted a lot of things. I just don't do it because I'm very strategic, my nigga. I'm taking my time with this, bro. You gotta take your time with stuff. You gotta slow down. You can't do what people telling you to do. If the public said, do this, show this, we want to know this, it's the same people that's gonna be cursing on you, wishing on your downfall. Feel me? I can't get with the negativity. I'm just in a high vibration, and I just love the Lord, and I'm just so happy right now. I just wanted to chat with y'all. I don't even stream. Lemmy called my phone and was like, I thought you didn't stream, Krishan. I didn't, bro. I was in my word, praying, nigga. You caught my phone with a half a ticket. What do you mean? I'm excited, nigga. All that stuff pays off, chat. God just want to realign you with your blessings. He don't want to keep them from you.
He don't have no diagnosis or no illnesses. I just think he just need more time. And I'm on his time. He got therapy. I'm there for him. I'm praying over him. And I don't accept the things that people put on him. So
yeah,
should people allow him and you?
Chad, where's God? Look, God has the last say on any and everything. Oh, she said that because she's in denial. Oh, she said that because no, I said that because I'm his motherfucking mother, nigga. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? Petey, let's start with Petey. Petey couldn't talk. He stuttered. What else? Oh, his teeth was rotting. You know what my mom told everybody? He's gonna outgrow it. That's my baby. Jesus got us. She nurtured us. She did the best she could. She did what she could do. My little brother is D1. I shower when we shower. He got therapy. So then we do that for like 2 hours, give or take. And then like all that compiled in one day for real.
Like you want to see the receipts?
You have the receipts from the training test?
Of course, it's on public record. Zeus can get sued. Check. Clippers. Clip the Zeus network. Clip the doctors. Clip the paperwork and his signature. Nobody risking their job, their clinic for no freaking TV show. They had to sign off to give out information to the public that had to do with like what? Bro. And then everybody just mad. Yo, I'm hyped. I got good news today. I got a fat ass check today. I cannot sit still, bro. We're being normal. Fucking dweeb. No, I want to do 24 hours with my husband. I want to do 24 hours when it's healthy. I don't want to do no 24 hours. It's inappropriate. You got too much going on, and I got too much going on. If you love and support me.
Pause. She said you have to have a waiver and the doctor signed off on it. For the lab test results, the laboratory director signs off on it. What the physician signs off on is the order or the requisition they have to put in for you to get the DNA test done. That's it. All this nonsense she talking about? No. Had nothing to do with a doctor. Let me go back a little bit.
You know what my mom told everybody? He's gonna outgrow me. That's my baby. Jesus got us. She nurtured us. She did the best she could. She did what she could do. My little brother is D1. I shower when we shower. He got therapy. So then we do that for like 2 hours, give or take. And then like all that compiled in one day for real.
Like you want to see the receipts?
You have the receipts from the training test?
Of course, it's on public record. Zeus can get sued. Check. Clippers. Clip the Zeus network. Clip the doctors. Clip the paperwork and his signature. Nobody risking their job, their
No, you because doctors wouldn't release this. The authorization release, why haven't we seen that if it exists? You posted something up because you're one of the parties to the testing. You chose to do that on your own. But it wasn't legitimate. That's not how DNA test results look. If you've never worked in a lab or in a hospital or worked around any DNA testing or testing in general, you can't say that. The way the results are supposed to look are pretty standard across the board. What were the indication markers? Because that's what you expect to see on that. It wasn't even real. So the laboratory director signing something that looks like some paragraphs or something does not mean the doctor signer, because they're not the doctors. Laboratory directors are not medical physicians. You can get medical physicians that that do research and do lab work, but these people were not. They're not doctors. They're not medical. They're not licensed medical physicians. So what are you talking about? Y'all see how she just throws this nonsense out there, and then nobody fact checks her at all. No one that listens to her, they don't fact check her. Her people don't fact check her at all. Like what they call Dollhouse calls her rockheads. These rockheads don't listen to her. They don't, and they act very cultish. They did not even look up. Okay, what is a real DNA test supposed to look like? Even for prenatal paternity testing, what do I expect to see? I didn't see anything that a real lab will put out. But she's talking about clip all this stuff. You talking about a doctor releasing something? No, you need to release a waiver. So waiver, you would have to sign as the patient. The other person getting the test done, they would have to sign and agree to this being released. So you mean to tell me you released this without approval from the father that allegedly did the DNA test? And yet you won't show us the actual consent for the authorization, the waiver that you signed, that he signed? Where's that at? Because a doctor will make you sign that. So where's that format? Y'all see how stupid she is?
Clinic for no freaking TV show. They had to sign off to give out information to the public that had to do with person, like what?
You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about.
And then everybody just mad. No, I'm hyped. I got good news today. I got a fat ass check today. I cannot sit still, bro. Fighting. We're being normal.
Behavior is weird.
Fucking dweeb. No, I want to do 24 hours with my husband. I want to do 24 hours when it's healthy. I don't want to do no 24 hours. It's inappropriate. You got too much going on, and I got too much going on. Like, if you love and support me, you would not be having me outside like the way you be having me outside. You would not be doing like he just be like, he be trying to just. There ain't nobody bigger than the program, bro. Then fuck your program, dog. I'm going back to the Lord. I gotta go pray. I gotta give a word. Get me out of here.
Why?
Oh, you can stream with your song. You can do this. You can stream up.
I'm too much on the enemy side. Like, basically, I teamed up with the enemy. Like, I did not like that. So I took a break from all of it for real. Done sinning. Done hanging out. It's not good for me while I'm focused in the gym. It's not good for my mental.
I'm confused, and I probably represent half of the world right now who is confused about the you and Blueface thing. Like, we don't.
Look, I'm not.
All this big talk she has right now, she never says this stuff in his presence. She never ever tells him, like, you know, I got to get back home, get back to the word. I'm on a fast. I shouldn't be eating out all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. I haven't prayed all day. You know, I just been looking and staring in your eyes where you're just looking at me like, girl, please go away and go take a shower. Like, you know, I can't do this. I need to be able to go back and focus and blah, blah, blah. He would just say, oh, okay, cool. He already said, I get more views with Neveah at home than I do with you out trying to cater to you and your nonsense and buffoonery. So if that be the case, he doesn't need it. I'm still waiting on this authorization release form that she claims she signed, that the doctors signed and put out, that prenatal paternity test that is not a real prenatal paternity test either way. You know, because her cult members don't know what indication markers look like. They have no comprehension of how that's calculated to go towards the probability of paternity. They have no idea how math works. You can't make this up.
All I gotta do is repent. Stay away from that nigga. Know my worth. Get away. Stay away. Let go and let God. Period. Okay.
For you now, you're talking to me about Krishan, the online personality that everybody's watching. And people online are just trying to figure out who you are, what this is. That's all. Okay.
It's a journey.
When do we all get off of it?
When you stop watching.
Stop watching. Okay. So for those who have an issue with the circuit, stop watching the circuit. Stop buying the popcorn. Stop buying the tickets. But you're an unavoidable show because it's in our face every day. So it's just like people stop posting it. People stop following it. People just leave it alone if you want to. Or continue to watch it until it ends up where? Where is it going to end up? Somebody dead? Somebody what?
Yeah,
in be on the pulpit, saving, discipling, people giving their life to the Lord. That's what it's going to end up at. That's what I should have said. My wife is a man of God, but got that dog in him. Okay,
Stop. You lied about what the police posted up regarding Ronny Doe's death. You put up fake prenatal paternity test results no one told you to post. After he died, you avoided a court order somehow. Because, the Bible also states that thou art to obey the laws of the land. Since you want to put your little behind out here on social media for the world to see, and you want to sit here and weaponize the name of Jesus and God in the Bible, why aren't you following the scripture and being obedient to it? The court order has mandated you to go and get a paternity test. Why is that hard for you to do? It makes no sense. I really hope Ronny Doe's mother go ahead and go to the court, petition for that amended order to have her still ordered to do the test. That way she just has no choice either way. Because I've never seen anybody fight this hard against paternity testing for someone she claims is certainly not the father. Yeah, keep lying to yourself, you dumb demon.
I'm a man of God. It's just like, I don't like mixing bad blood with immaturity. Like, I'm not really focusing to no man right now for either. I don't need no man right now. I need to just get to this bag, shorty. I need to get in this bag, stay in my word, stay focused. For real, yo. Worry about my son, that's it. You was doing good when we was beefing. Come on. It's like, you can't he get the little... I rebuke you. Oh, Jesus Christ. When I mean beneficial, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about motion. I'm talking about beneficial for my mental health.
And yet you keep calling Blue Jesus, talking to him and flying out to him. And then regresses to an 8-year-old child. Laying across countertops in stores, screaming, I want this, buy me glasses, I want shoes, give me a coat. No, don't go have a baby that's named after you and the whole junior. He's not a junior. Yes, he is. Yeah, this is ridiculous. She's having a whole tantrum. Blueface is not beneficial to her anymore. I think Blue Cheese realized Chris Rock is not beneficial to him. He's got his new baby named Junior now. She's no longer the loud, dumb one. You can't make this up. So she needs therapy. But she will not sit here and lie about information that we can all research and Google. I'm still waiting on her to name the so-called, because she said supposedly. So a supposed person that killed Ronny Doe and is now deceased. The killer is now deceased. What's his name again? Because if that's posted up somewhere, shouldn't we be able to find it? Yeah, we should. We should be able to find the person that killed Ronny Doe that is now unalive. Because that's posted somewhere on the internet. So why don't she just say his name? Because, it would be filed with the court.
When I kill him, it's not beneficial for my mental health, my heart, bro, on God. Because it'd be like, bro, I'm not finna be ugly again. I'm not finna be ghetto again. I'm not finna be tripping again. Hold on. No, I ain't no circus, bro.
This girl.
Do I look like anybody that look like in the circus? Everybody in the circus look...
Oh, is it all for entertainment?
Thank you, Blanco. Y'all shout out to Blanco for the $20 cash app. I see it. Oh, thank you so much. This is certainly going to go towards bills. Yeah, this girl was sitting here racking it. I always say this. Why do the evil people get all the money? I got to let go because of my medical disabilities and the ADA accommodation. Looking for a job. And this heifer gets to see him scream into a microphone. And this girl talking about making $40,000 a week. I hope you reporting that to the IRS. Well, they would love to hear that. You can't make this up. Meanwhile, we're all like, okay, can you show us, videos of your son walking in braces because he needs leg braces? Why are you sitting here talking about, oh, well, my mom had this kid and he didn't have fetal alcohol syndrome, did he? Your son isn't walking and eating solid foods. There's no comparison.
I don't. I want to do 24 hours with my husband.
Thank you, Blanco. Thank you to all of those that are sending the. Oh, you guys are awesome. Make sure y'all are hitting that like button. And thank you to Neveah for the 2 jewels. New Wave for the 2 jewels. Green for the 10 jewels. New Wave for the 2 jewels. Green for the 10 jewels again. You all need a criminal defense attorney, a personal injury attorney out of California. Gil is the truth, the whole truth. Fantastic attorney. Hanging out in the chat. Nicholas Brooks is also in California. Another attorney we've had here in the LLC. I think Dennis Sperling is another personal injury attorney. I want to say he's based in Tennessee. I could be wrong. But, you know, we've got 3 good attorneys Lady Luck Club can refer you to if you need attorneys, especially for personal injury and criminal defense. Please reach out to Gil. Go to his channel, leave him a comment. Say, hey, how do I get your email? I need an attorney. They're in the chat. Support us here in the LLC, Luxters. 3 great attorneys I can refer you all to. Because we keep that on lock. That's why all this nonsense and buffoonery that Krishan's talking about is BS. Because I know better. Can't make this up, man. Thank you so much. I just appreciate it. Thank you for the $4.99 super. April. Her baby middle name is Jesus. His last name is Porter. Hopefully she does a DNA test so she can change the last name. Exactly. Just do the DNA test if you have nothing to worry about. Shout out to Gil, you all. Shout out to Nicholas Brooks and Dennis Sperling, 3 fantastic attorneys we've had here in the Lady Luck Club. Also have a merch shop. Check it out. It's powered by Fourth Wall. You guys can check it out from my channel. And here's the link here. We got tees. We got the Blueface splits and flips t-shirt. Yeah, because I did it. It was funny. Shout out to Kogo, Miss Kogo, for the thumbnails. I appreciate you all. Y'all, you can't make this up. Krishan needs a criminal defense attorney for real.
And I want you to do 24 hours when it's healthy. I don't want to do no 24 hours. It's inappropriate. You got too much going on, and I got too much going on. If you love and support me, you would not be having me outside like the way you have me outside. You would not be doing like he just be like, he be trying to just. Ain't nobody bigger than the program, bro. Then fuck your program, dog.
I don't know what's going on. I think he's suffering from like trauma.
I'm not asking about him. I'm asking about you.
Me?
Yes. What if you plucked yourself out of LA and went to Baltimore to start boxing, being the holy hands that you are?
Right.
How does the holy hands come back and find themselves wrapped around Blueface?
I'm not wrapped around nobody, bro. I'm wrapped around God, and there's just simple just life.
With a woman who's about to deliver a baby to him right now. How do you end up acting
What did that got to do with me, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, he want me to answer a question for somebody else? No, I'm talking about me right now. You talking about somebody else. One thing about disrespect is should motivate you to be successful. Like, ain't nothing that serious in the world to be fucked up. Just because I don't broadcast and document everything, it's not for everything, bro. Everything is not for everybody to see. Period. I don't care about y'all. I don't care about y'all. I care about my son. What?
Let's today about this interview.
Cause I don't know. I don't know what you want to ask. So I'm just like, okay, no.
You know why? You know why I was nervous?
You're a viral sensation. Why would you say anything you want online? Why would you come here and be nervous about?
It's a big platform.
Because he be interviewing all my ops, and they be saying oppy stuff. Like what? My sister said I killed Ronny. My baby dad said I killed Ronny. I'm a setup. Look, check. That's why I be nervous. He the same thing that interview all my ops. So it's like, bro, Jay Cinco called me probably like a couple days ago, and he was like, call me on no cameras, bro. And I called him, bro, like, bro, we just get to venting. Like, he poured so much.
You talking about? I'm gonna just do a news flash. Krishan Rock. Many of us feel that you killed Ronny. Then Just in case you didn't know that. She just like, oh, this person. No. I think the majority of the U.S. population truly believe and feel you had some hand in this. As a co-conspirator, I don't know if you pulled the trigger, but as a co-conspirator. Because nobody goes out their way to fight this hard about getting a paternity test. If you're 99.99% sure that he was not the father. Because you think she was just going to do it, right? She knows who she was having coitus with. Coitus. As the old people say. Coitus. You out here having these relations and coitus. Can't make this up. Now, most of us think you did.
Much positivity and love into me. I'm talking about like bro. Because not like that. I met JC when I was like 19, 20 years old. Same time when I started blowing up, that's when he was blowing. So it's like when he heard like you could tell like what he was saying was he already know I knew what I knew. He like, you know what you need to do. He was like, all you got is you. All your son got is you. All your son got is you. And I'm just talking to him, and he's just because he got a kid now, so it's like the stuff he see me go through, and he got a kid now. He bro, it's just like just talking to somebody that really got their head on the shoulders with a good heart, that like really put footwork behind love and family. It gave me reassurance for real, like, and it picked me up low key, like it like this can really change my life from drama, a man, music, anything, bro. I'm talking about me. Here I go. I ain't underestimate nobody. I'm gonna be in that chat. I'm gonna be in that chat. I'm gonna be in that gym. Chat. I'm gonna be in that gym. Chat. I'm gonna be in that gym, shorty. Chat. Who is she talking to? I don't think I hear me though. I gotta run that fade for my sister, chat. You hear me? Hey, chat. I gotta run that fade for my sister. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Cause look, chat, I ain't want to talk about it till tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow morning when you know what I'm saying. But chat, I gotta run that fade for my sister, bro. Now I'm the underdog, bro. Lexton took out the heaviest hitter, bro. Now I'm the underdog. I'm like, damn. Chat, am I tripping or I'm the underdog now?
We don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, if I start getting online talking about some chat, is this a seance of some sort? I'm curious to know. How does one demon rebuke another demon? How does that go? Because she keep talking about rebuking something. What you rebuking? Were you still lying? You out here having relations and coitus with people you're not married to? Like, what are you doing? She lies like she's breathing air. That's pathological lying. She lies with impunity. She has no consciousness of it. She doesn't care about the consequence of it. And yet, and still, Ronny Doe should still be alive if it had nothing to do with the paternity test, right? Because the police already said, based on the preliminary investigation, this was a targeted incident. So if he had been running the streets, doing robberies and drugs and blah, 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 he's 24 years old. Why didn't this happen to him a long time ago? If that be the case, you know, based on her dumb logic, he would have been shot a long time ago. No. Funny how he did all that and got away with it. All these years that she claims. She makes it seem like he was a professional criminal out here on the streets. Somehow he eluded all of that. All them crimes you claim he was committing. Krishan Rock, he eluded it all. You're not even thinking smart or logical. There's nothing logic to that. He would have been shot at least a couple times already. But he goes to court, gets the court order to have paternity test done. And as opposed to you abiding by that court order, you should be found in contempt of it. And now she wants to just dismiss it like it never happened. Boy, if I can get that Gil, do you think we might be able to get a copy of that court order? I understand family law is not his specialty. But if it doesn't have any information about the child and it's simply ordering her to court, can we get a copy of that court order? I'll pay for it. I want a copy of the court order. I wish I can get in touch with Ronny Doe's mother. I would love to interview her. I would love to have her here in the Lady Luck Club. Or any relative that's willing to speak, Ronny Doe's relative that's willing to speak, I would love to have them here. This is what independent journalism is about. Because there's no reason for it to be 17 months later and no killer has been caught. I would love to be able to get a copy of that court order and report on it. Because why she feels like she somehow is exempted from following a court order? Can't make this up.
I'm the underdog because my sister lost. Am I the underdog because my sister lost?
Can you email me, Blanco?
Jack is this. All I gotta say. I'm running that bag for my sister. I'm sticking with that, okay? I'm sticking with that. Okay, that happens right now, blessings just be blessings, I just they save the best for last, though.
Email me, Blanco.
Chat with y'all. I don't even stream. Let me call my phone. Was like, I thought you didn't stream, Krishan. I didn't, bro. I didn't for a whole week. I was in my word praying, nigga. What? You caught my phone with a half a ticket. What do you mean? I'm excited, nigga. I was praying. I was doing something right for a week straight. Focused. I didn't travel this weekend. I locked in. Like, all that stuff pays off, chat. God just want to realign you with your blessings. He don't want to keep them from you. You feel what I'm saying?
I have never in my life cried to no man, no person. Oh, I'm tired. Can you get the baby?
One thing God does not do is bless you in this mess. When you're lying, willfully and intentionally. Please email me, Blanco. I would love to interview his relatives. Hopefully this more exposure to that will get the fire underneath the police departments behind to really ramp up this investigation. The power of YouTube, I tell you all, independent journalists come together. We can get information faster than sometimes than law enforcement. We'll get court documents and report on it. I will report on that court order where she was ordered to do that DNA test. And hopefully encourage his mother to continue to get the paternity grandparent testing done. Add a court amended. You still got to do that DNA test because his mother wants it. I would love to speak with that person. His mom, his sisters, whomever. That is a relative that's close to him that can get a copy of that court order so we can report on it and put it out there. Why did she get to see him just defy court orders like this? How does that, what?
Like, this my baby. This is the type of person that'll sleep on a pissy mattress with no sheets. All in a maid, cut off some of her allowance, and start paying the maid people to come in there. Maybe one of these other women's that you got to come in there and do the job. I don't know how you get postpartum if you don't even do shit. She got postpartum, sent her home to her mama and let her get healed, not talk like this his whole time. So she knew what she was getting into too. If she done caught the postpartum, you need to tell her it's time to go to your mom's house for like 4 weeks. Oh, mama and the daddy then jumped in the equation to take up for her. They need to tell her, we'll send you a ticket for you and your baby and come home and heal up and then go back if you want to. Them is some fake family members. She could come over here. I still got to clean up your dishes and make up your bed. So when I tried to tell the dildo head ass bitch, you can't trust nobody over there, she went and told the motherfuckers what I said, trying to start some shit, and made it look like I'm having a problem with somebody. No, bitch, I was trying to give you woman etiquette. You called me crying when he was with Krishan out in Catalina. If I didn't want you there, I would have told you, go ahead, do what you gonna do.
See, here's why you stay out of your adult children's affairs. Because it shouldn't be a matter of whether she wants her there or not. That's irrelevant. It's just irrelevant. As opposed to you getting on your son about being controlling and calling her a B word and saying things to put it down. Yeah, she's an airhead. And agreed to him going out because she said no matter what he does, she's still going to be there. She live there. That's it. So both of them at fault. But get on your son equally. And butt out. This is coming from a mama too when my son turned 18. I asked my son, you got to get it free? He said no. That was it. I ain't keep pressuring and drilling him on it. It's that simple.
No, I coached you through that. I coached you through that because you called me as a woman, woman to woman, mother to mother, grandmother to your child. I'm going to tell you the right thing if you call me. But don't go over there trying to stir up no shit and get people all, we on this side and on that side. Bitch, we all been in this together.
Oh, Lord.
I don't give a fuck if Wack pretend like he don't fuck with me to you. If I call that motherfucker right now, he gonna tell you what the fuck I said. Y'all get over there. I try to give you game. Don't trust nobody over here. But we already know if our cleavage and our titties is hanging out in front of a man all day, he grows a thirst and a hunger for it. He start dreaming about it. He want to fuck you. That's all men across the board. Uncle, dad.
I said that she needed to wear a shirt. We've all been saying that Neveah needs to dress accordingly in that house. You got 3 guys working camera, sound, lights, blah, blah, blah. You walking around with a bra around these men. She was sitting in a park with no shirt on. That is wholly inappropriate. You don't have to dip into your son's relationship to tell her that. That's just sound wisdom. Put on some clothes. Get up, wear a robe, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, take a shower, do all that. Get dressed. Come out fully clothed with a shirt on, some pants, socks. You got all these men around here. We said the same thing. This is Blue Jean's mother. She's no better sometimes. She walks around with her hanging out. It's like the blind leading the blind. Just tell her to put some clothes on and stop walking around like that. It's inappropriate.
Daddy, cousin, all men. So when you walking around your nigga house and you look like a 2-bit hoe, that's what I have no respect for you. Now I might pop my shit. I might even pop my ass out if I want to, but it'll never be up in my husband's house. You feel me? I'm not. When my husband's friends come over, they say hi, Miss Saffold. I say hi. And they go shoot pool or do what they do. I ain't in their face. We don't say 2 words. I don't trust nobody. My husband might beat this nigga ass halfway through the day. I'm not about to be kikiing with a nigga in my husband's house. Bitch, we don't do that. And I know y'all know better. You're not about to catch Jaden just kikiing and calling and talking to Wack and talking about it. You just know better. But I raised those girls. They know better. Okay, they not fixing to be doing all of that ass out in front of the other men's, and you know what I'm saying. It's a certain type of way you carry yourself. It's 4 niggas in that house. Every time we see you, you supposed to be in some nice covered up pajamas.
Agreed.
Or your clothes.
Agreed.
You live with men, but I know when you live at the shelter, it's a free for all. So you don't know this and you don't have no respect about yourself. But that's my job. That was my job to teach you that. You don't be kikiing in no man's face. I don't give a fuck if they say they the uncle, the granddaddy, you don't give them your phone number. You don't call them motherfuckers. You don't text them motherfuckers. They don't have your phone number. You don't have theirs. You see how easily it was for somebody to just infiltrate Jaden. Get back at Blue. Now you know Jaden didn't want to fuck that ugly ass, rusty ass nigga.
Oh God, lady, y'all okay? We got it. Wear a shirt. Because oh my goodness, she talking about it's my job to teach you. Teach him what? Teach her what?
No good family. He come from a good family. His mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt.
Now, this is the video where she's talking to the detective, Krishan Rock, talking to the detective. This is from Seti Nash. So this is he posted this up 3 weeks ago. Krishan Rock addressed intense public speculation surrounding unsolved murder of ex-boyfriend Ronny Dokan. This is supposed to be the conversation she had with the cops. So I wanted to hear this because it's been 17 months. Too many people got cameras around for the investigators to not be able to get camera footage to see who was around there around what time. And then subpoena phones. Get their phone data. They should have already subpoenaed Krishan Rock's phone. I just, most people believe she's a co-conspirator, period. They should operate on that suspicion and get a subpoena. Can't make this up. Hit the 4 of y'all can see in here.
So good family. He come from a good family. His
Ronny?
mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt. They all spoil him because he's the only boy in that bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know. It would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But he knew it wasn't his baby. He wouldn't even did that. He did.
Remember that clip I just played because it's going to play a hell of a role in what we're about to unveil for y'all. Because Krishan Rock is losing her damn mind.
Yeah. The gifts. I got blocked the gifts. I don't want that gift. I don't want that gift. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting attacked 3 different ways. Like, first of all, these are signs that I know I'm getting closer to God and that I need to stay focused and I need to back up from things. First, my homegirl, I love her dear to my life. I love her.
Around it.
Okay.
Put your mouth around it.
I'm about to block the gifts. But anyway, these are 3 things. First, her name is Z. She's my best friend. She gave me these things called the evil eye. The evil eyes are supposed to protect you. And I just knew, like, no. What you got there, that's not even God. Throw that out the window. Throw it out the window. Boom. We continue with our day. My baby died, not like that, but he's blowing up my phone. I'm trying to figure out, what do you want? What do you need? What do you want from me? What do you need from me? A headline, controversy. But it's deeper than that. You know why I say it's deeper than that? Because nobody risking their life and freedom for a headline or controversy. Ask his probation. Is he supposed to be anywhere without permission? They're going to say no. You think he got permission in 30 seconds to come to Miami? No, he didn't. So it's deeper than that. It's deeper than clicks. It's deeper than views. I'm just trying to get down to the nitty gritty, but this is what I need to do. I need to run.
And this is where she says way too much. Run. Where are you running to? Remember that shit when they used to come out? Where they at though? And they used to hit this part. That's the time when y'all start doing like this, because if you are Krishan Rock has something to do with this theorist, you're going to enjoy this video. It is beyond difficult for me to keep on saying, bro, I don't believe she had anything to do with this shit, because in my mind, she knows exactly what the hell she's doing and spoon feeding everybody some shit that they can eat. If you believe she had nothing to do with this, you're not going to like this video. If you believe she did have something to do with this, you're going to love this video. And unfortunately, I'm still going to hold firm to what I believe. Wrote it.
It's a lot of evil after me, bro. Just like those little evil eyes that she gave me and I threw them out the window. I was supposed to throw my phone out the window. When Blueface started blowing up my phone saying, I'm finna be in town, I'm risking my life and my freedom to come see you, I just need to talk to you, I should have just threw it out the window, chat. I'm telling you. Then on top of that, boom, they talking about Quran, yada, 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 open investigation. Bro, that got nothing to do with me. His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. But guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking. Where was his parents then? Where was his family then?
What else did you ask her?
First of all, you're not going to go to court if you high on half of that stuff. You're not even going to go to court if you smoked marijuana. All the police officers need is suspicion of that. They can smell it. She's out of her mind. That's not how that works. You are not going to petition the court and go to court to get a court order, and you've done any of those drugs. Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to do labs. You think he would put his liberty and freedom on the line to get a court order? Saying you need to come to court and do a paternity test? If he sat here and did all of those drugs, you're going to hang out at the courthouse where you got all these cops and judges that can lock your behind up. Just, working with. Yeah, it is. There's no logic in that. I'm not going anywhere near a courthouse if I know I've been doing any of this stuff. I don't know any guy or any person that does any of that. And, some of this stuff she talking about, you can smell it. You can see it. You can look at a person's eyes and see that you're high on something. You're going to go to the courthouse or you're going to tell on yourself. Yeah, because that makes sense to do. Oh, my God.
Would beat Clarissa up in a boxing match.
Whoop-de-doo. That's it? That's all y'all talked about?
I can't remember everything.
Exactly. When I cut off Ronny, I just started seeing this side of him. He wanted a car chase for him. Mm-hmm. So, he did paid interviews. He tried to push his music. All type of shit. He seen how Blueface ran the circus, so he tried to run his own. And then ran himself into a grave. That had nothing to do with him. He was already beefing with people in the streets because of what he did.
What he did to you?
No, what he was already doing.
In the streets?
Yeah. If that was really to be an option of a father, not like that, but his family is a real good family. He come from a good family. His mother, he got his mother, his grandmother, his sisters, and his aunt. They all spoil him because he's the only boy in that bloodline. Mm-hmm. So they would have worshipped my little like that. I don't know. It would have been better off having a baby with him than Blue, to be honest. But he knew it wasn't his baby. He wouldn't even did that. He did.
Nobody was holding Karan accountable. Falsely claiming my son. Nobody held him accountable. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Karan before he died, bro. Because you sit over there, you act like y'all wasn't trafficking the drugs through his basement, which was his his mom's basement. Y'all keep trying to put this narrative out, and then I keep being quiet because I low-key love Karan and I got respect for his family. But
he would not have gone to court, filed a petition, got a court order. If he felt he was just a dad, he wanted you to get the test done so that you can prove whether he was the father or not. If you were not afraid that the test would show that he was the dad, then why are you fighting the damn court order? Go to court, you dumb demon. Why not just get the test done and be through with it? Yeah, no, he's falsely claiming my kid. No, he said he wouldn't got a court order to rule him out. And if he ended up being the dad, so be it. Nobody fights that hard to go to court. He put his money where his mouth is, and he did it the right way. He went to court and got a court order so that you can take the child to get DNA tested. Why go through all this if he knows that, I don't really care. I'm just doing this for, no. If there is a court order that exists, I want to report on it. Because it will not justify her dodging it this bad. Why not just do it and get it over with? Since he's a good person, he's a good kid, you would rather he was a dad than Blueface. Cool. So go take the DNA test. She's defying logic. There's no common sense in saying, I'm not going to abide by a court order. I'm going to defy that bad boy. Then I'm going to post up some fake prenatal DNA test results after he's shot in what the police calls a targeted incident, not a random act of violence. All this and for what? Well, she could have just taken her bum ass to court and got the DNA test done. It's that simple.
When y'all not trying to like really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada yada yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all. Record it all. Because y'all need to put the end to it. Y'all need to find out who really killed that man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to like everybody riding on my coats.
So you knew about a drug operation. And that's the family that you wanted your son to be a part of in the beginning. That little clip where I showed y'all, remember? I said, pay attention to it. Play the longer version. It's the same family that she said nobody is holding him accountable for, but it would have been better had he went over there. So I'm trying to understand something. When it came to Blueface's dad and mom, they cared for your son. Despite your son half and half claiming that baby, they still loved and cared for him. Even his mama said, give me the child, I'll take care of the kid. But the family that you would have, I'm just trying to understand something. Then you said, oh, yeah, they were dealing drugs, they were doing all this shit and everything. So you know something. Because the police didn't come over there and talk to you for no effing reason.
Exactly.
They don't. They find a lead, they have an idea, they have a theory, and then they come talk. Exactly. But where did that theory or that idea come from? It came from you. So to act as though you some innocent person, no, you're not. You love this drama. You do. And the fact that she won't embrace it tells me she got it all up here. And that's where I go, I can't feel bad for her.
Tough for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. My child father, he's hurt about something, bro. He's hurt that I left him when he was in jail. He wanted me to stay in the house. He wanted me to stay in the house when I...
It's right here. She said this. She said, I'll kill you. Like, she literally said that. And she still didn't take the DNA test. But that's the thing. That's all he wanted. What he asked for was simple. If he's not my son, then so be it. But I deserve the right to know because you and I had some coitus. Around the same time you claim you were having coitus with blue jeans. At least take him to get the DNA test done to rule me out. That's what Ronny said. In several videos. He said, just go do the DNA test. He took this girl to court because he was not trying to hide and run from it. And she out here threatening his life and all this other stuff over a DNA test. I want y'all to think about how simple that is. It's easier for you to just get the DNA test. You can't make this up. And she's sitting here having a whole tantrum over what? He did all these other things, and drugs and blood and scissor. What? What does it have to do with you still defying this court order again? Because she still hasn't done it. His mother was like, just give me the child, I'll take care of him without a test. Oh my God. So she honestly does not have to raise this child alone. She just doesn't want it to be anyone except Blueface. And he's not stunning. I don't think he wishes any ill will, but he's not trying to be involved because if he were, then he would have her there. And oh my God.
I was pregnant. He wanted me to be there for him when I couldn't be there for myself. He wanted too much for me when I was pregnant. He wanted too much, bro. My baby dad, Blue, he wanted too much, bro. I had enough. I couldn't do what he wanted me.
But she'll give Blue Jeans the absolute, like he is the baby daddy. But not go do a DNA test to find out if Ronny could have been the baby daddy. So she's just saying this with a blessed assurance. Even though the DNA test result, whatever she put it up, was fake. It was fake. It was fake. That's not how DNA tests look. Those test results don't look like that. It was fake. Audacity. And expecting people to buy it, like everyone. No, the cult members probably bought it, but not everybody. You have a lot of people that work in healthcare that know better.
To do, bro. Okay, I chose myself. I got in the gym. I got my life right. My son, he's going to be walking. He's going to be talking at his own pace. But for everybody to sit here like, I'm not getting attacked is crazy.
He's 3.
I'm getting attacked from 3 different things, maybe 4. Like when my homegirl passed me the evil eye, I just knew something was off. Like it wasn't because of her, but I just know, okay, evil finna start knocking at my door. I'm talking about banging like pretending something that it's not. Like I could literally cry right now.
Oh God.
Because my heart is so big. I love God. I love really hard. But for you to get on a flight, for you to risk your life, your freedom, and for it to be another narrative that have nothing to do with what happened, it's crazy. Then all these trolls keep talking about Quran. He's dead.
She feels nothing saying that.
He is dead, bro.
She felt nothing saying. There's no, it's like dead in her eyes when she say this. Look at that. This is her looking in the camera saying he's dead. You can't make this up. My freeze frame is epic. Y'all see this? Look at them eyes. You see nothing. No empathy, no sorrow, no sadness, no nothing. As opposed to her just going to court and do the paternity test. She rather see he's dead. He's dead. His mother can do the paternity test. And I hope people flood that woman's social media and say, please go do it. You have the right to do the grandparent paternity test on behalf of your son. Please, dear God, do it. The court will grant you an order on that. Then what? Then what's she gonna do? Oh, all the trolls taking me to court. No. She has a legal right to know. Because I feel like that's why her son died. Because of this paternity thing. He did all this stuff and all these drugs. He was 24. He would have been gone a long time ago, the way she talking. But he was in the room when she gave birth, was he not? Oh my God.
Y'all never asked me not one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like
that. No feelings in your body. We can see that. You feel nothing about it.
That person was trying to kill me before he left. Real shit. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro.
What?
All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like,
yeah, because defying a court order is so smart.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro. And I don't with it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm in the gym. I got a fight coming up. I'm traveling for stream. My baby dad pop up at the airport. I went to sleep, chat. I could show y'all my messages. I went to sleep, chat. When he said he's not coming, I went to sleep. I didn't say nothing after that. You know what he said? I land at 5. Am I bringing a car seat?
But she don't say, go home. Don't come here. Yeah, notice how she's not saying that. Not one time does she say to him, don't land, don't come here, don't fly out. No. She cool with all this. But then want people to feel sorry for her as she sits here and says, Ronnie's dead, he's dead. No one asked me how I felt about it. We can see how you feel about it. You feel nothing about it, you demon.
All right. I gotta go to the hospital.
She's the worst.
And support. Somebody I love is in the hospital and it's fucking me up.
tried to kill you? Admitting that he tried to kill her. Huh. Okay. The live stream, it seems as though she's trying to get rid of a bunch of shit, right? The whole Blueface scenario. That's your baby daddy. It is what it is. You, Jaden, Neveah, Keisha, Alicia, Katia.
Hi, Kima.
Shout out Drake. But I always find it funny. And y'all have heard me say the story 1,000 times. So forgive me for being redundant. If you want to, skip a minute past what I'm about to say. But it's very important. I remember telling you guys, those who've been on a live stream with me, about me having to get rid of some food and shit as in my shit because I'm on my weight loss journey. That's why I look a little bit different. And I lost about 10 pounds since I've been doing this shit for a couple of weeks now. I had a meltdown because I ate 2 bowls of cereal. I said I could put this shit in front of me and it wouldn't affect me at all. But I was wrong because it was there. That's where I messed up, because the temptation was there and I couldn't beat the temptation. You know how you get rid of the temptation? From the old proverb, no enemy within, the enemy outside can't get in. So that correlates to Krishan Rock to say, Shawty, if what you say is true, if it's true, can I ask you this one question?
Go.
Why do you keep answering?
Thank you.
You told us a number of times that, hey, bro, you don't need him. He ain't shit. None of this stuff. You said this to us. You've been very adamant to let the world know you don't need Blueface. No blue for you. But you keep doing these things that messes you up.
Because the way he said blue.
It sucked too, because I actually got family from Baltimore. They hit me up too talking shit. My grandpa's from Baltimore, in case y'all didn't know. Yeah. My mom's dad is from B-More. Shout out Baltimore. But either way it go, man. I'm sorry.
He's obsessed with that.
I'm sorry. My bad, man. Anyways, to the point. Yeah, she let us drama, man. She didn't have to let us know that she talked to these people, but she did. You went in there and started doing this. They was doing this, kept on doing this. They was doing this. That's how it goes. So you give them answers to questions. They have more questions. You have more answers. And that's how it goes. It is what it is. Once again, I don't believe that she had anything to do with this shit. But when she say, we got his phone, we know it had nothing to do with you, shouldn't that be the end of the conversation? Or you want to further divulging acts or give the rest of the story where the...
First of all, let me explain something to you all. How interrogations and, investigations work. The investigators, detectives are allowed to lie. When attorneys tell you police are not your friend, it's because they're not. They're not there to be your friend. They're there to get information out of you. So if they have to lie and force the truth, and smudge it up a lot, they will. They could have just told her that because they didn't want her to feel as if she's being interrogated. They want her to feel as if we just want to get some information so you can help us catch the killer. We have his phone data. They can also get hers. That doesn't mean that they were telling her the truth by saying you have nothing to do with it. Because let's say they were living together. She would be automatically, interrogated because they lived together. But she wasn't living with him. So them reaching out to her to talk with her, the investigators, was something that had to build up to that. Because she was the last person he claims he was in a relationship with. They'll ask the immediate family members, is there anyone you know that might want to have hurt or harmed him or might want him dead? And guess what? Krishan Rock came up. Because of the preliminary investigation, they were able to determine that it was a targeted incident. That is because of the witness statements and the information they were able to gather to help them come to that conclusion that it was definitely a targeted incident and not a random act of violence or robbery or somebody on drugs or blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, they had no reason to just automatically question Chrisean Rock because they weren't living together. They weren't married. So them going to her was because they follow the evidence. They follow the testimony, the witness statements. If anybody wants him dead, I'm sure it's this girl because she doesn't want to do a DNA test. Look at all the videos where she said she would kill him. She feels like he's trying to destroy her life. Y'all see where I'm going with this? That's how these interrogations work. They are allowed to lie to you. And Chrisean Rock is still a dumb demon.
Police say, but do you know if he had any enemies, any ops or anything like that?
Exactly.
Any goddamn thing? Anything? And that's the part where she loses everybody because you're allowing Blueface to come through to a whole nother city, a whole nother state, do all this shit. Then you secretly letting him know I can get you arrested and all this shit and everything. So you want him violated for probation and all this shit. And then you do all of these things. You're part to blame as well. And that's the issue that's at hand is she can't accept what she will not reject. And that's all of this shit. Your boy Ronny, he said he was screwing you while you on Blueface's birthday. You let her drama.
Yeah.
It's fine. We let her drama too. Except we all admitted you won't. Subscribe, turn bells to notify, and share to keep your people aware. The Nolan Wells story got weird because they arrested somebody, but the way that they did it, the friends of Nolan Wells, they better be paying very close attention to this arrest in the case. Click right here for that video or click right here from the playlist, and I will catch y'all.
Y'all, this is it right here. You can't make this up. Oh, man. I am going to go live on the new live stream Blue Jeans did. But that'll be on the second channel on Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. But over here, this is where we talk about these matters in the LLC. As an independent journalist, I hate the fact that 17 months has passed and no justice has prevailed for this young man. And of all the things she claims he did, he didn't lose his life over that because he would have already lost his life over it. And it's sad that he lost his life. He was 24 years old. He was still young. He had a lot to live. He had a lot going for himself. He didn't need clear clout. He just didn't. They were in a relationship for years. He didn't need clout. Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. I will go live on the second channel. We'll catch up to Blue Jeans and Neveah and the baby. See what's going on over there. I think he went live last night or something like that. So, we'll catch up to it on the second channel. I appreciate all of you all. We're not letting it up. Hopefully, I can interview a relative of Ronny Doe or his mom or somebody, because this is outrageous. She lied and said, "Oh, it's supposedly the killer was caught. Now he's dead." No, no, ma'am. So I'll schedule that for the next hour. You guys go get and tune in if you can. If not, thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea. Check out Patreon, where these episodes will be there on Patreon for free, ad-free. So all the ad-free content is on Patreon for free. The music reactions are going to be with a music subscription, but this saga for free on Patreon. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.